Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is Jay Longaro, your DM for the night, and on this campaign we will be using Tyranny of Dragons, which tells an epic story across two adventures of which Hoard the Dragon Queen is the first. Unlike our other streams, we won't be commenting on your comments while we are in play as to remain immersed in the story, but please still engage and comment as we go along. During the breaks, we will go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six?
Are we on? What?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Dylan, after what you just told us, do you really want to have your hands in the air like you just don't care?
Trying to kill my friends. Trying to kill my friends.
I apologize for implying that you stink. I'm sorry.
Mickey and Sophie are safest
can't-
because they live so far away.
You can't imply something that he already admitted.
It's going to sneak up on you in 3 days from now, and it's just going to knock you dead. You're going to be enjoying your fucking Monday.
But yeah, so
Does
here we are.
anyone enjoy
Bryce.
Mondays?
Bryce is not joining us this week. He does have some other I was gonna say preordained. What the fuck?
Preordained obligations.
Sure.
Yes, he had some
He's
obligations.
just becoming a minister. 2 days.
Yes.
He's doing Minnesota things.
However, we do have our friend Yellow joining us today for a little fun for the night for this campaign.
That's me.
Wish we had a zoom in feature at this point so you could smile and there'd be a little sparkle in your teeth.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
So here we are. Sophie is back with a new character
Hello.
who will be unveiled as we go forth. Fleur, we hardly knew ye. Rest in peace.
It was a time.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I feel
Plan
more
for
sorry
that
for the
sessions.
mouse than I feel for her.
That was sad.
Oh yeah,
It is sad.
I think we
He
buried the
took it
mouse
very hard.
alive. I think we may have buried the mouse alive. We never confirmed whether or not it was dead.
I mean, it was also in the fire blast.
I would
so
assume,
probably.
yeah, 2 lightning strikes that when you healed Fleur, the mouse was not healed. So I'm going to assume that the mouse.
There
was
you go.
also...
So you just carried around a dead mouse for a little bit.
It's a
Oh
charcoal
my god.
briquette.
Yeah, maybe an
in our
hour.
pocket at that point. So, but yeah, so there we are. And then you guys did a little travel. Well, Sophie wasn't with us. Sophie, they freed the stag while you weren't.
I
there.
heard.
They released the stag. So he's
That was just
happy.
all kinds of weird.
Thanik turned into a howitzer against a chimera, you know.
Yeah.
I did it.
He did.
One
I
thing
hope.
that'll guarantee the success or failure of this episode is one very simple question. Mickey, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Not drunk this time?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good news.
That's for
Give me
birthday
one
week.
Let's see what's happening.
Some players may or may not have imbibing large quantities of alcohol.
It's not a
last
matter of
session.
whether or not we drink on the episode. It's a matter of whether or not we begin before the episode. That changes
Actually,
things entirely.
It also depends on who is drinking, because Dylan has never played without drinking, yet no one knows that.
That's not true. Two whole episodes over the course of the last
okay.
year. 2 whole episodes.
Oh,
I had
is that
to
when you were
stone sober.
streaming from a work thing when you were like,
No, that was
Goddamn.
the lowest. Those were the lowest rated episodes thus far. Was whenever I've been
Ha.
stone sober.
But yeah, so they did that whole travel. They freed the stag. Tiny got a little bauble from the stag. They also explained Dobby. We did. I know it was a lot of talking. I did. The journal note is in there if anyone ever wants to. If you need to read it, everything that happened with Dobby and why he made the choices he did. It's in the journals there, so you can look at it as well. And wow. Who's Dobby? She says. So, they traveled back from the name of that town, Arnell or something like that.
Yes.
Amphail.
Well,
That's right.
So you guys traveled back from Amphail. That was about a 3.5 day journey back to Waterdeep. And you guys have now arrived at the northern gates outside of Waterdeep. And it is now the 5th of Marpenoth, which means the caravan has already left. So it's been traveling for 2 days. So there's probably about 2 or 3 more days before it arrives in Waterdeep. So you guys are here. You're entering through the north gate. Waterdeep is the New York City of Faerun. It's large, it's huge, it's bustling. People are back and forth everywhere. It's not like some of the smaller towns or cities you've been to. It's extremely, extremely busy.
which means
I would say
Stevie
Baldur's
is
Deep.
uncomfy.
Yeah, I would say Baldur's Gate was the closest in size, but this still makes Baldur's Gate look small in comparison to what's going on here in Water's Deep. So you guys are entering there. It's a heavy bustle going on back and forth. But you do notice there's a lot of activity and a lot of people are carrying pieces of paper and are all talking to each other, very excited. And you see this young boy, maybe about 15, runs by, and he's like shouting, "Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye!" He's holding all these papers and he's flapping one around, and he's like, "The annual tournament at the Waterdeep Square Garden happening today. We need entries. Anyone who wants to sign up for the tournament, battle 1-on-1, Mortal Kombat, please head to the arena and sign your name on the petition." And he comes up to you guys. Here you guys go. Everyone, no one wants to miss this. No one wants to miss this. And he hands you all the pamphlets to let you know about it.
I mean, I might watch, but I don't know. Vanek, does this seem like something interesting to you?
Oh, of course.
I thought it might.
Oh, I can ride on his shoulders and I can make him big.
Actually, we'll have to read the terms and conditions for this sort of event, but usually those sorts of things are considered cheating. Yes.
As you read it, Thanik, you do read the rules. It is a bracket style tournament. So it is
Like a
1-on-1. It is 1v1. It also says that there is a immortal healing pit there. So anyone that battles after each round can go into the healing pit and get fully healed and recover all of their abilities between bouts. So it's kind of like a long rest between each match as you move up. And there is a reward. Winner of the tournament wins 500 gold. And the runner-up wins 100.
Does it say anything about, like, weapons? Is it bare knuckle boxing? What kind of thing is it?
No holds barred. Whatever you have at your disposal, you can use.
So can I come?
Well, sweetie, we can go watch. I think that would be fun. A fun outing to.
I want to be on his shoulders and protect him.
But that would be against the rules, sweetie.
But I want to be on his shoulders and protect him.
Well, it's not actually gonna hurt him. Like afterwards, he's gonna go into these pools of healing, and he's gonna be just fine afterwards. So we can go and we can cheer him on.
Can I put like a protection spell on him?
Well, I don't know. Is that against?
Shield of
I
Faith?
mean,
Yeah, I appreciate the thought, but most times that's considered cheating. Besides, I have things to protect me. Look, there's nothing here in the rules about weapons or armor or anything along those lines.
So I can give you a shield of faith. I can give you a shield.
well, it's
There are rules about spells.
no. Are there? It said
Thanik
no
looks
holds
at the
barred.
sheet again for the participants. Thanik looks at the sheet again, and he does say that each of the rings are magically enchanted to when you enter. Any enchantments or buffs, I guess to say, I don't know what you'd use it in world, that you have on you are dispelled the moment you enter, and it is a magic bubble that's from outside of the arena. Any spells or anything coming in will be blocked and not to go and be able to go into the ring.
Oh, nice! This is like a well put on, like, borderline high tech event.
Well, we are
I mean,
in
it's at the
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep Square Garden.
Oh, I fucking missed that note. Well, I mean, we do have. What is it? Is it today? Is it tomorrow?
You look at the time. It's in the evening. It's at 8 p.m. Right now, it's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but this seems like a lot of fun while we're waiting on
Yeah.
the cult to show up. But we do have a few hours. Is there anything that we would like to do beforehand?
I mean, we have a ton of time to explore the city. We might as well.
Oh, pick me! I know! Pick me!
Tiny,
Sure.
what would you like? To do?
Pancakes! Remember, we got pancakes.
I bet they have pancakes somewhere here. I'm kind of hungry by now. We didn't stop for lunch. Let's go get pancakes.
I'll have to be a little tight. Can't get too full before too much of this. But I could enjoy some pancakes.
Oh, let's go get some pancakes. And then we'll get there early so we can get some good seats to watch you go on with this competition.
I'll be praying for you.
I very much appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. I forgot to put. I did have one of those here, and I did not put it down on the map. So let me.
To the Waterdeep House of Pancakes.
Wop. We'll put it in the North Ward.
Thank you, Yellow.
Wop.
Oh God.
Either
that or it's because it is pronounced who. It's the hoop.
Hoop. No, it's whop.
Okay. I the first one I got it. The second one though, now I'm dubious. There was a lot of emphasis. Whop.
It's a Waterdeep House of Pancakes, bro.
Hop.
All right, let me see here.
It's like Cool Whip.
Cool whip.
Cool.
Okay, I'm trying to get this place set up here, so you guys have things there because I thought I had to set up, and then I had to talk to Sophie, and I completely forgot to finish doing. I put two shops, but I didn't put the tavern down. Where are? There they are. That.
There's a thing called the God Catcher, and I don't know what that is, but that sounds interesting.
But I won't.
Yeah, there's there are landmarks. There should be you could click. You
The
should be able to click on the
Hawkman.
journal note.
There's a thing
You see the
called the
journal notes?
Hawkman. There's no journal note by the Hawkman.
Okay, I probably didn't. Well, no, not. Yeah, I didn't do it by all of them. I only put it by the Sword Maiden because everything it's a star is basically what you see in the Sword Maiden is pretty much the same thing. They just look different.
I don't see a journal note.
Tiny,
by
you know,
the
you just
Sword
walked
Maiden.
1 mile in like a second, there, right?
She flew. It's fine.
I think
Where are we going?
And I know you could see it because it gives you the measurements.
That's right.
And
Where's the
Sophie, I just put your character in the middle there. You can
look at
put her
that.
wherever you want.
It does give me measurements. That's cool.
I just put that there just for now. Okay, so I believe the Downy Beard Tavern. Yes, it has items.
All I see is Saren's fine swords and weapons.
Yeah, I have
and-
to make it. Yes, I have to make it visible. Moment.
Sorry, I'm just impatient as usual.
We know.
No.
We know.
Never. I'm never impatient. I have all of the patience.
There we go. All right, now it should be visible.
Oh, hey, there's the thing. Johnny Beard Tavern. Let's go. There's the fucking Moxie again.
Yeah, it randomizes. It put it in there. I'm like, all right, go ahead, put that in there.
It's really funny. I'd never heard of Moxie before I moved to Maine. But what's the catch? Oh. There's like a funny ass catchphrase for
Oh, I see. That's where I'm fucking up.
I don't know where I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up somewhere though.
It's distinctively different, is the catchphrase for Moxie.
Where are we going?
And it was the first
Where are we
bottled
going?
carbonated beverage in the U.S.
I'm following Zenith. I'm following.
I can't see anything.
Neither can I. I can't see shit.
What's happening?
I don't know
Whoa.
What can't you see?
what you guys are
The-
looking at
the-
with
the-
like
the inn?
names of.
It's by the
where-
Sword
Oh.
Maiden.
The
turn on
blue
the
the
journal
blue
notes.
the
Oh,
yeah, they're
wait a
on.
minute. Hold on a second.
You have to turn on journal notes, bud.
Yeah, if you don't
But
see it, remember
also-
you gotta hit the pin.
But also, I can't have journal notes on and move my character at the same time.
Yes, you can. After you hit the pin, you go and do whatever you want to do.
It's
No,
it's,
it
it's
just
not
does-
a, it's
it
not a
just does
momentary
box-
contact. It's
Oh, I
Oh.
see
Click
it.
it. and then you go back to
After
person.
after I hit the journal notes button, like I click on my character and I cannot move her.
Because you have to click on the person first. The little.
Yeah, you gotta change it
person
to the little
token.
person.
Yeah, but then I can't see the journal notes anymore.
No, you should.
You
Once you
can.
click that pin, it stays there. It doesn't go away unless you click it off again.
It's a
an
toggle.
on-off
The
button.
pin is a toggle.
Oh,
Yeah.
the actual like pin. Okay, I got you. I see it now.
Right.
Cool.
We're
It's
all
okay.
with you.
It's okay. I'm. Woo! Fuck.
Uh oh.
You've been drinking.
No, I just have a bajillion things on my desk, and one of them fell.
From drinking?
No,
You held up a cup. You told me you haven't been drinking. Just
I haven't.
a bit of
Well,
trust
I-
issue here.
It's trust issue.
I had like one drink today, but the reason it fell was not because I've been drinking.
See how the truth slowly unveils itself. You see how this
Little
shit
by
happens?
little.
I'm not
By the
slurring
end of this
like I was
conversation,
last
I've
week.
only
so-
had a single 750 milliliter bottle.
I've only had a handle. No.
That's all. That's all.
One
No-
pint.
nothing to be concerned about.
Just
guys.
had a gallon of
Hennessy.
alcohol. This is not alcoholic, by the way.
I'm a Negro. Just in case anybody needs reminding.
Don't know why that had to come up, but okay.
Because of the Hennessy. I get it.
For the
'cause
kids
of
at home.
Hennessy.
The kids at home.
In case
And there's another,
people
and I
aren't
added
looking.
another shop in the C Ward, too. As well.
Oh, yeah. Tools of the trade. Nice. Cool. Well, let's get some pancakes.
Pancakes! Yay!
All right, Dylan, did you ever figure out how to buy things? Like, just click the button that seems to be
It's
telling you to
still
click for a month.
there is still no purchase button. It goes weapon, quantity, price, end of box.
That is so weird.
Did you try expanding the box, making it bigger to see if the
Yes.
button's cut off?
It just makes the line for all of the weapons get really big.
Yeah, see, I have a purchase nut box, but I don't have any money because I'm a broke ass child.
I don't understand why you do not have this button.
That's all right. I'll do
No,
things analog.
Also, there's no pancakes here.
We need to go somewhere else.
Assume that the Didn't I have the biscuit? I thought I
There
had
are
the biscuits
parts.
on.
There are parts of this campaign that are theater of the mind. Imagine pancakes.
How
Yes,
much
yes.
do they
Here,
cost?
the Amphail biscuits are in there. They are now pancakes.
Pancakes. Cool. Cool.
Here, hold on. I can
So
change the name.
we walk into tavern and
There you go.
I assume just sit down at a table.
Yep. It's a very busy. It's large, as in an international house
city.
of
Ah.
Waterdeep pancakes would be. It's very busy. Waitresses are bustling back and forth. It's families with children, snot-nosed kids running around back and forth. Some of them
Tiny
crying.
is going to go into her tiny fairy stage and sit on the table. She's gonna sit crisscross applesauce on top of the table and be like, "Pancakes, I'm ready."
Okay, I need you to do a luck roll for me, Tiny.
Okay.
So roll here. Actually, I will send you a roll.
Okay. I like that.
Let me see. I will give
Oh,
you
sweetie, I don't know if we should trust the cleanliness of the table as Tiny's sitting down.
I'm fine.
There you go.
I'm fine. I got it.
Very lucky.
All
indeed.
right. Yeah, so you sit down. The table was not cleaned out before you got there, and because you're so small, you're basically in what would be considered for your size a pool of syrup.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
It's
She's
all over your
immediately
wings.
going
Your
to
wings
sit.
are stuck together.
No, I mean my wings don't touch when I sit.
You sat, and the syrup they don't flitter
Huh?
at all.
They tuck nice and neatly behind my back until I fly.
You are coated in syrup right now. You are so sticky.
Oh, sweetie,
Sticky
sweetie, no.
This is awesome! This is what I came here for! And she starts licking herself.
You know, I can spit shine that if you need me to.
I got it! She's just licking the syrup off.
Mal doesn't have prestidigitation, and neither do I. Well, I guess you're just gonna be sticky all day, sweetie. I'm sorry.
I thought he did. I know he had it early on. He had prestidigitation.
I think he might have switched it out because I just looked
Yeah.
and he doesn't.
just
Otherwise,
looking at herself.
Stevie would ask him to.
She's just start licking herself and just playing in the syrup now. She's just having a grand old time.
Well,
Syrup,
I guess to each their own. We can
Jesus.
wash her later.
licking it and dipping her hands and feet. She's just having a grand old time. She's like, why wait for the pancakes? I got the best part. See, looky.
All right, well,
I'm all tasty. You want a treat?
The town crier comes in again with the pamphlets again, shouting about the tournament tonight, reminding everyone about the tournament, this and that, blah blah blah. And he talks to the waitress, and he turns around and he's like, "Guess what? Not only is there a prize for the winners, but all participants in the tournament get a free meal for a week here at the whatever the name of the fucking tavern is. I forgot it already. Downey Beer Tavern."
Well, that'll make our stay a little easier.
More pancakes and syrup. Yay!
well, I mean, I guess I could try and compete as well. Tiny, do you wanna? I mean, if you participate, I mean, doesn't matter how quickly we get out. Apparently, we get free meals here for a week, so that might be worth it.
Do I have to hurt somebody?
Yes.
That's not a bad guy.
Yes. It's rather fun.
It's just for fun. They won't stay hurt, sweetie.
Are they trying to hurt us?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
for real. It's for
Yes.
fun.
I mean, if they're trying to hurt us, I'll hurt them because I don't want them to hurt my friends. Because my friend.
Vanek is that daddy. Just tell the child the truth.
Look, they're going to
Not
learn
real.
one way or the other. It may not be from us.
I mean, I can try.
Town crier boy, bring me a sheet immediately.
That sounds
And
like
more
the-
pancakes. And you, fairy, dripping in syrup. Flutter over here, over my plate, please. I need more syrup. You can see this gray-skinned, jacked, dwarven gentleman sitting at the bar, eating a plate of pancakes, dry as a bone pancakes, very furious, screaming at the town crier to, bring him some, you know what I'm saying? Bring him that piece of paper.
Yeah, he walks over and he hands it to you, and he's like, "Good sir, please. Are you a dwarf, sir?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. sir.
Dwerga, from the deepest, darkest minds.
A dwergar. We have not had a dwergar in a few years in the tournament. You guys hear this?
Of the Dwarvenegger clan. Ah.
Oh.
You can can see these runes kind of all over his body. These dull runes look almost like faded tattoos all over his bare chest. Massive, swollen, jacked dude, gray skin, and then he has these shoulder pauldrons on. No other, just shoulder pauldrons. Jacked, thick beard, thick red beard.
The word of the day
Like
here
that guy.
You're yellow. Fuck you.
Thank you. Fairy, please come drip over my pancakes.
I believe you can get your syrup from one of these fine wait staff here. We'll let her continue.
I've been waiting.
I think she'll stay close to us.
Fairy, drip over my pancakes and I'll buy you a drink.
Can I have a drink?
Tiny, do you want to share your syrup?
I don't mind sharing. There's so much of it. Look. And she starts playing in it again.
You can share if you want to, but don't feel like
delicious.
She is just having a grand old time with this syrup. She's now spraying like everywhere at the table.
Oh,
so the town crier looks like, so good sir, I assume so the dwerger is going to be in. Is anyone else here going to be joining the tournament tonight?
Oh, we are. Pick us. I know.
Okay,
Yes,
the sheet
we
does
will be
say it, but
invited.
it is my job though to remind you the tournament starts at 8 sharp, so we need everyone there at least 30 minutes prior to sign up and be put onto the list to be part of the tournament.
We'll be there on time.
We just were
Thank
grabbing
you.
a quick meal in the.
And he looks up at Thanik, who is sitting, but he still has to look up at him because he's kind of a short man. And he's like, a dwerger and a giant! And
I'm a Goliath. I'm a Goliath. I'm
He
not quite
doesn't
giant
see-
size.
he doesn't see her, Tiny because she's so small. He's like,
She is jumping up and down on the table, screaming.
Just
weird.
Syrup
just
flashing
like a little,
everywhere.
just like a little top knot coming up over the table every once in a while.
Everywhere. I mean, she is only 5 inches tall, but still.
What is that?
Jesus.
He's like, a bug, and he goes to take his
No.
stack of papers.
I'll just put my hand in the way as he goes to take the swing. She's with us, friend.
You carry
I'm
bugs
a
with you?
fairy.
Yes, we keep her around. She's fun.
Oh, it talks. That is not a bug. What?
It's a fairy.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say. You can kill whatever bug you want to. That's just not a bug.
Coated in syrup. Looked like a roach with
yummy.
wings. That was.
You wanna
That's her special move. She coats herself in syrup before she becomes even larger than normal size. 5 inches is her normal size, but then she bulks up, and that's when she's most dangerous.
I have heard fighters coating themselves in oil to be more slippery to not grapple. I do not see the advantage in being sticky.
She wants you close.
I'm tasty. Look at me.
Have you ever seen an expert tavern brawler before?
I mean, I water deep. I've had my share of barroom brawls.
Then you know that tavern brawlers want their foes close. That's where they do their most damage.
All right.
She
well,
goes back to licking herself.
I must
again.
make my way. It's a big city. I have more people to cry about. So I will see you at the garden.
Sounds like a personal problem.
And he makes his way out.
You, big one. You're funny. Come, join me. I will buy you all drinks.
I wouldn't be opposed to at least 1 or 2 before the bouts begin.
Nothing like sharing a drink with a fellow competitor.
I will say, you do seem to be slightly past your time, no offense. Clearly, you take care of yourself, but it does seem to be that your fighting days are either over or nearing that time. Are you sure you'll be all right?
Don't worry about me, young man. What I may have lost in speed, I have gained in wisdom and raw brute strength.
That is very confident.
Oh,
I can
know.
appreciate that.
I know. He reminds me of a small mountain.
Yes, that's
That's
very.
a very good comparison, sweetie. Good job.
Yay!
I've never.
You
I've
see
never-
a
I've
little
never-
bit of a twinkle,
Never
in
exchanged
Dwarven
glasses.
nigga's eye, and he says, the most heartwarming compliment I have ever received.
What did you say your name was, sir?
I haven't. I am of the Dwarvenigger clan. Arnold Dwarvenigger.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, I'm Stevie.
I
this
was
is
once
Mal.
governor of Neverwinter.
I hope I find you.
Yes, you are. It's beautiful, really.
That's her name.
I hear your
too.
friends say you can change size. Is that true?
I can get big. You want to watch me get big? And she like goes to her 2'3" or 2'5".
Boy,
I'm
impressive.
I'm so big.
Why? You are.
She's on the table though, so she thinks she's huge right now. Because she is standing on the table still. And she's
Well.
gonna go back to her fairy size and sit down and play with the.
Well, can we get some food ordered? I think Johnny's just been playing in the syrup. I would definitely like some.
You want
pancakes.
some?
Maybe
Honey,
once the
Stevie,
pancakes get
you
here.
want
No.
some?
It's okay. I think I'll wait till the pancakes get here, and the syrup can go on the pancakes.
Just make sure
They're
if
not
you do,
me.
just make sure if you do participate that you don't eat too much. It will slow you down.
Sugar's good for me.
So sugar is
wives'
bad.
tale.
Sugar is great whenever it sends you up. As it brings you back down, that's not so much good for fighting.
I'll just keep eating more sugar. This will be great.
I think that's an action, which is also not good for fighting.
I'm buying 2 pancakes, one for Stevie and like half for each of Thanik and Tiny, because Tiny is tiny and Thanik doesn't want to eat too much.
Half.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you seem to be mistaken. We'll need 5 or 6 more. I'm not eating.
I mean,
too much.
I was assuming one pancake was like one stack of pancakes.
Yeah, it's not a pancake. I would say there's at
Like
least
a
like
stack.
4 pancakes in a stack. Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then 2 or 3 more. Again, we have to keep this light, but I must be sustained.
Yay, more syrup. This is gonna be great.
There's a table
I guess-
nearby, and you see this guy. Hey, keep it down over there. These country
can get
yokels coming in over here, coming to Waterdeep, thinking we sell 1 pancake at a time. What's the matter with these people? Haven't you ever been to the city? Sit down, eat your food, and shut up.
But there's all these.
Are you
people
entering?
around
Are you
looking
entering the
racist.
tournament, sir?
Do I look stupid? No, I'm not entering the tournament. I got
I
work
think
to
that
do.
there's
Entering
only-
the tournament.
I got.
I think
I
you
know
may-
streets. Do you not see the very bright clothing I'm wearing? There's streets to be repaired. There's potholes all out here that I gotta take care of. The carriages are wheels gonna fall off if I don't fix this stuff. I'm a working man, buddy.
Stevie is going to thaumaturgy ominous whispers right in his ear. What's going to happen?
What are you gonna say?
It's like very indistinct. Probably in infernal. Just like I mean, it's like the most like the monkey sleeps on the street, but in infernal.
That's what he hears. That's what he hears.
That's
okay?
what he hears.
And I
Yeah.
will just look over. I'll look over as
What
well.
in the
I'll say,
hell?
You,
What the hell
you
is
may,
this?
You may be
And
confused
Teeny
about
just
who here
starts
needs to stop talking.
laughing and laughing.
It's like only really like only he can hear it. Only he can hear these whispers.
He stands up. He's like, what the hell is that? What is going? He bumps into some other guy. This guy walks. He's like, hey, I'm walking here. He kicks him out of the way and he walks by.
Yeah, Stevie continues with the ominous whispers.
The guy is just like taking like towels, trying to stick them in his ear, and he's like, I don't know what I'm hearing. He's like, buddy, man, you need to take a. Listen, we gotta get back to work in a few minutes. You gotta just go relax, have a drink, calm down a little bit, man. I don't know what's going on with you. He's like, I don't know, man. I keep hearing his voice, man. I keep hearing his voice. It's his voice. It won't go away.
It stops momentarily
Hell, it stopped.
and then starts up again.
Ah! I must have had a bad bagel or something. This is not right.
Yes, bagels usually are the cause of these devils in your ears. That's very true. That's why
Listen.
That's why New York sucks.
All those whispering ears.
Oh me. So post pancakes.
About an hour passes as you guys have been eating at the inn and enjoying.
Put it
yourselves.
around 5, 6.
Oh wait, sorry. Real quick. Mal and I switched armor. But I still have Mariner's leather in Forge. I had switched it in D&D Beyond. But so if you could just re-upload from D&D Beyond.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I thought you guys traded it in the game though.
I didn't.
you
We
guys
didn't know
trade
how
it
to
to
do
each
that.
other?
We didn't know how to
okay.
do that.
Well, I can
drag
easily
and
just drop it. I can just drag and drop it right into you. That's
Cool,
not a problem.
cool.
I don't even have
And
to
he
upload
has
it.
And he has my
All right.
Mariner's leather.
Okay, so I'm giving him your Mariner's leather. Let me unequip that and give it to him, and he gave you the studded
After
leather.
you
right?
all get your food, you'll see Dwarven nigga kind of get up. A round of drinks for them. Put a pouch on the table and then walk out of the tavern. And as he's walking out, he shouts, "Big man, I hope to see you in the tournament."
I will indeed be there. You seem to be a worthy opponent.
Gonna have to fight me too.
Yes, both of us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's
Gotta take the mountain down.
unlikely. I look forward to it as well, little one. Good day.
Yay!
He walks out. Has to walk sideways through the door.
That might be the most swole ass wolf I've ever seen.
Does he have the thick neck muscles?
No, you can't even tell his neck has disappeared behind his traps.
I'm surprised he's not. Ooh, yeah.
Walking around like this
Macho
all over the
man.
place.
It's a macho man treacherous.
Look, all right, we've already had DMX and Arnold Dwarven, I guess. So don't give him any more ideas. He cannot be stopped.
I have a macho man character in the tank. He's been here for a long time. He's a bugbear, obsessed with love.
Ooh, yeah.
See, the thing about love is, man, you gotta go for it. You gotta put yourself out there. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
Bugbear with his
Snap
10
into it
feet
out
arms.
there.
He has all the tassels hanging down and shit. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Calendar's giving me shit again. There we go. Now it's working. I guess like I gotta pause the game to move it for some reason. But
We're gonna be late.
all right, so yeah, it's almost 5 p.m. at this point.
Unless anyone else has anything that they'd like to accomplish before this tournament, then we may as well just head there, get into the list early. Take a little bit of a closer look at our competition as they wander their way in.
Sounds like a good plan. Stevie picks up the drink that Arnold bought them and kind of chugs it down.
Teeny takes a dip in hers.
No, that's surprisingly solvent. That helped quite a bit with the syrup.
Dissolves.
And she comes out and she like shakes herself off and
Butt
like
naked.
Roll a
Teeny
Constitution
gets naked
saving
all the
throw.
time. That's not a surprise. Teeny
Not
has
because you're
no
drunk, because
problem.
you're dying.
Huh?
No, I'm
Right.
just fucking goofing.
Yeah, Teeny gets naked all the time.
Yeah, it's a thing.
And always finds a way to my shoulder, which is never expecting this.
She like shakes off and like cleaning her wings.
That echoverts his gaze. We respect it.
Stevie Druid crafts a flower-like cowl for her. She's still tiny, right?
Yeah, she's in her tiny face.
I think the
Yeah,
things that I
very.
would like to do. I think the things that I would like to do after this tournament. I wanted to do it as soon as I got in here, but now that I've come to the conclusion that there is indeed a tournament going on, by golly, this seems to be about the only thing I'm interested in.
Seems like it'll be a fun time.
Should we get a bow and then I can like fly up and shoot them?
Can you hold any bows?
I can.
I feel like even a hand crossbow would send you to space if you tried to shoot it with the kickback.
No, I can hold. I'm tall. I'm 2 feet 5 inches. I'm.
That is the
5
exact
feet.
dimensions of a hand crossbow. That's the problem.
I'm 5 feet.
I don't think that's true.
I'm
It's true enough.
2 feet 5 inches. I am tall.
I mean,
I'm
if you'd
fully grown.
like to have a more physical weapon to help you in your fights, then I mean, we do have time to quickly stop by another shop.
Should we go look, and then I can like fly, and I can shoot them? Like
Well,
that.
I think we should get to the tournament sooner rather than later. But
Okay.
we can definitely search for something for you later.
Okay. I just don't want to lose any more friends. That was awful.
I know, but there's no danger of that.
Well, at the very least,
Am I delayed for you again? Okay. Yep. Okay.
I'm going to do my best to shut the fuck up when I hear you.
No, we were saying the same thing, but I started saying it first, but you didn't know I
I know.
started saying it.
I talk a lot, and if you're behind me, then I don't want to interrupt any of your.
Anyways, well, sweetie, there's no
Anyway,
danger
I
of
do
that
think
with
a
this.
hand crossbow would be a little bit too large for you. Shit, we did it again. We did it again. Fuck.
Restart, bud.
Go on.
Restart.
Yeah, just restart it, Dylan.
Kick him off.
All I was going to say is that after doing a little bit of mental research about fairies, it does seem that a hand crossbow is too large for you, but we could get you a very nice blowgun.
A
Or a
blowgun?
sling. Slings are very cool.
What does a blowgun do? That sounds so cool.
It's a gun that you blow into and darts come out the other end.
That
You could stick
sounds...
someone right in the neck, take them down in one hit.
I can stick him in the butt.
You could also do that.
Okay.
just for RP's
So
sake.
would you like to go weapon shopping beforehand?
Yeah, we're gonna get a blowgun. I'm gonna shoot it up their butt.
Dylan, please
Righteous.
restart.
I love your enthusiasm.
I'm so excited.
Let's wait for a second. Let's see if that fixes it. I'm gonna say something.
Now Mickey's not even here.
What the hell?
I don't know. Give me 2 minutes. Go and buy you a fucking blow.
Well, yeah, sweetie, let's go buy you a blowgun.
Ah, yay.
Stevie asks the bartender or whoever's serving where they might get one of those.
Blowgun. The bartender
So I
kind
can
of an
blow
older
it up
gentleman. He's
their
like,
butts.
blowgun. I know they've had it before, but I don't know if they have it now. But we can. I would say Rianotar's bows and ammo. I don't think the swords and weapons, Siren's fine swords and weapons would carry something such as that. But Rianotar's bows and ammo could possibly have it.
Well, let's go check that out.
Okay, let's go. I'm so excited. This is gonna be great.
Of all the things. Fucking at it now.
There's an oath bow? I feel like that's something Bryce would be sad to miss, but also we don't have the gold for that, so
There's gonna be another shop for him too, but I didn't bill it yet because he's not here. So
yeah.
you guys are gonna be here for a little while, so they'll be
No, I feel I mean just like out of game, I feel like he's told me he wants that oath bow at some he wants an oath bow. But I don't think Mal is the right character for that.
No, I have an idea of something that he might like. Well, we'll see.
Cool. Anyway, so we go to this bows and ammo place and walk in.
Yeah. So you can see it. It's all the way down there in the southern ward, just south of the trade. Well, it's between the southern and trade wards. Outskirts.
A mile and a half or so.
Yeah. So that's a good 20 minutes of time.
It is Tiny still Tiny?
Yeah, she's a fairy and she's on your back.
Cool. So I mean, you got your previous clothes all sticky. So Stevie's gonna druid craft another little flower dress for you.
Yay! I like
As you walk in,
these.
you see an Aarakocra, large Aarakocra behind the counter. He is Riotar, proprietor of the shop.
Oh, hello there. We were just wondering
welcome.
if we could. We were just looking for some blowguns for this one here.
Yeah, let's get some blowguns. Dude, can I see all the blowguns you have?
I might have something like that here. Let me look under the counter here. There may be something, but there's along the shelves. You see shelves on the wall has a variety of different bows and stuff too on there. While he's looking under the counter, he's like, "You can take a look over there too. There might be one over there, but I'm not sure. I'll look down here while you guys are over there, and you can open up the menu and see the stuff." He's down there, his feathers flying as he's going through stuff.
I mean, yeah. So I'll also kind of like look around for a blowgun.
Mm-hmm. Right. So on when you look at the shelves, you don't find a blowgun over there, but you do see some blowgun needles.
All right. Well, I think we would need some of these too.
Teeny picks up one of the needles and looks at it.
Well, be careful with that, sweetie. It's sharp.
Well, I gotta handle it if I'm gonna put it in my mouth and blow it out, right?
Well, you don't put the needle part in your mouth. You put it in the gun, and then you put your mouth on the gun. Right?
I
So you
thought I
don't-
put it. I thought I put it in my mouth and I.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's not how that works, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Yes, actually, if you do insert the needle into your mouth, you run a high risk of being poisoned. Actually, it's very dangerous, incredibly
They're poison
dangerous, and I would not
dogs?
recommend it.
And you see this tiny little, well, for you, I guess he's big as everybody else, but you see this small little gray-skinned, like gnomish kind of, it looks almost like a gnome with like a goblin stretched over him. It's very strange-looking creature, wearing all kinds of weird mechanical devices, has some goggles on his head, and he's saying, yes, it's incredibly dangerous. There, has a cigar in his mouth.
I would suggest that you maybe if you're going to purchase the needles there, you want to the darts. You want to also purchase the blow gun, as your companion has previously explained to you. I'm sorry to bother you.
He just starts to
Oh,
walk
don't
away.
worry about that.
Teeny gets to her big size and jumps down and starts looking at the needles more intently.
The Aarakocra jumps up. Aha! I found the blow. And he looks over. Stein, how many times have I told you not to smoke in my shop?
I'm sorry. I'll go outside.
Oh well. So how much for the blowgun?
Oh, they're quite affordable. It's only 10 gold pieces.
Well, and the needles?
The needles,
Are they
needles,
poison?
A group of 50. A group of. Wow. A group of 50 is one gold piece. These needles here are not poison, but they can easily be dipped into a poison if you have some.
So I dip them in the poison, then blow them out.
Well, you would prepare them and let the poison dry and absorb into the needle first beforehand.
So if we purchase a blowgun, would you mind just throwing in some of the needles, a set of the needles for us?
Throwing in.
It's we're already.
I
purchasing
have
it.
some eggs on the way. I gotta prepare for a family. I can't just throw in stuff for free, just like that.
I mean, it's 1 gold piece compared to 10. Like, it's not.
Tell you, if you bring me some poison, you buy all this now. You bring me some poison, I will prepare them for you, and you can pick them up the next morning.
Give me a second. Oh, that's acid. Well, do you have a vial of some sort? I can create a bubble of poison that you could use.
Goes back down again. His flurry of feathers. He's looking underneath there. He pulls out this. It's a very dirty, crusty kind of little jar, but it is empty. He's like, I suppose you could use this.
So Stevie will have her dragon mark will glow again, and she will chromatic orb poison into the vial. 'Cause why not? Why not?
I feel that requires a skill roll.
Cool. I'll do it. I don't care. That's fine.
Is there an average size of a chromatic orb?
To do 4-inch diameter.
4-inch diameter. Okay, because the jar is something like this. Okay, that's about a 1-inch. Oh, that's about a 1-inch diameter opening.
Right, but it would fit in there. A 4-inch diameter sphere would fit in there.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing. This
no,
just
like it. Right. No, but total. I don't know if this is raw or anything.
I would say
no. No. It is
that
not.
this requires.
Look, all she's saying is give her a bucket, and then you can have 3 poison to attune to anything that you want.
So you want
Just
a bucket,
give her a bucket
and a vial?
A bucket and a mop, please.
You'll see Stein run up. Oh, actually, I have a funnel here you can use.
Oh, well, the funnel would help.
Absolutely. But don't start until I leave. It's incredibly dangerous.
And can you just do it back by the entrance of the shop? Please don't do it right here at the counter. I don't need it splashing everywhere or
not over by
anything. Or wait a minute, Stein, what did you use that funnel for? There's not going to be a reaction with the poison or anything, is there?
Oh my God.
I would wipe that off before you pour it in there.
Yeah,
that's sanitary in general. I feel like that's fair.
So Stevie wipes it off. And...
You drinking the poison? What are you worried about?
No, but you put your mouth on stuff that other people have put their mouths on, or other body parts. You don't want it to have anything.
I was told not to put them in my mouth. I was told very specifically.
And now, once Stevie and once this kind shop gentleman is done, you definitely don't want to put them in your mouth. We don't want you to finish this tournament victorious and also without a tongue. We don't know what we would do if you weren't able to speak.
So yeah, I have the funnel and wipe it off.
If you have a funnel, you don't have to do a skill check. You can put it in there with a funnel.
Roll for puke.
I will say, roll a chromatic orb roll. It's not an attack roll, but you do got to aim to hit the funnel.
Right. Exactly.
But it's not gonna be some crazy DC. So
that would be such a fun character idea. A dragonborn that every time it uses its acid breath, it doesn't just go wah! It's more like
Oh, I have to target something. Let's target Mal.
Wow.
Malamose, I'm very sorry. You will be dead having not participated in this tournament whatsoever.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. The orb comes out and it slowly approaches the funnel, and it hits it, and it boop, and the poison all flows right into the vial.
Why does my HUD show 450 boxes of movement?
Because it's the map is miles, not feet.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's why I don't even.
notice that.
You like the HUD, so I haven't dissuaded you from using it. But it's I don't even look at the HUD anymore. I just use the sheets for everything.
I mean, for like combat type stuff, it is nice. All right, so did that. I'll hand him the 10 gold plus the 1 gold for the.
Well, Tiny
darts
already bought
that
the
are no
darts.
longer- Oh, okay.
But if you want to buy the blowgun, that's fine. You can. So he takes
fancy ass blowgun.
That's the standard price for it.
Fucking 10 gold.
It's
Marble
made
with
it's made
gold
of
designs
rich
on it, inlaid.
mahogany.
mahogany.
Rich mahogany.
I bet it is. This is rich, all right.
Stained
Somebody's
and
rich.
varnished. It has some very delicate engravings.
Handcrafted. Yep.
Some fleur de lis and some swirls and other.
That old Japanese pottery trick where it's been broken a few times, but they inlay the creases with gold.
Yep. Exactly. Well, so sweetie, we're gonna leave these with this nice man, and he's gonna
takes them.
put poison on the blow darts for you. So why don't we go over to the competition and get settled?
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys did spend, let's say, another
87 gold.
couple hours of exploring, going places. So it is 1 second here. I gotta stop the clock to change this damn thing.
By the way, Tiny is in her large form and she's in her skibbies.
And you guys did all hit
Danek hasn't
your
looked at you.
long rests after everything last time, right?
Yes.
Danek hasn't looked
Okay.
at you once.
So time's passed. It's almost 7:30. And I just realized I didn't tell you where the garden is. We'll just say it's in that big open area. Actually, no, it's going to be down here.
Where?
We'll say
Oh,
this
there.
building right
Okay.
here is the garden.
Cool.
Everyone on me.
All right.
Come, Arnold. You're
So you guys
delayed.
arrive. One moment here. While I get this prepped. I was getting this stuff ready, but I'm not going to do that now. So I'll tell you
Ooh,
guys.
we've had a sneaky player involve themselves. I see you in your golden shimmer.
Mal, sweetie, did you want to participate in this tournament? Hell no. I don't know. I can't do.
He's like, Mel's like, I actually, a few shops I might want to sell some things to sell. So I'm gonna head on over there and take a look at them. If you guys don't mind.
I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want to know. You go do your thing. I don't want to know. No,
We
I
come
don't wanna
back.
be
One of
involved.
us takes the winner's pot and of 500 gold, and he comes back having made 510 gold from selling his bullshit. I will
No, he
throw
doesn't.
things. I will quit the campaign.
He doesn't have any more to sell.
That doesn't mean he's not going to procure more shit.
I mean,
He has other things to sell,
Yes.
All right, here we go.
his body included.
He has done that before, so
That's what I'm saying.
Who is that? Who is that speaking? How do you know Malamos?
The goddamn pigeons.
So you guys enter the garden there from the bottom door, and you see this large arena. There's 4 cages. The doors look like apparently locked, which looks like a battling arena. There's a large pool in the middle with a glistening water inside, just crystal clear blue water on the inside that sparkles off of the setting sun above. There's some benches around there, around the cages where people can sit. There's also a few bleachers, wooden bleachers on the left, right, and north. And at the far end, there's also a large auditorium, coliseum-like seating that rises up over the arena as well. There's a sign lists in front of each of the cages. Nothing's written on them yet because they are waiting for people to sign up. And as you walk in there is a gentleman right there seated there's a table like right when you walk in there with someone has papers in front of him and a quill and ink, and he's taking names of people. You see the dwarf that you met, Dwarvenager, and Stein had already left the table, and also another a woman in the corner over there as well, who have already passed the table as you guys walk up to it. And he looks up. He's like, entries to the tournament
Oh yeah,
or spectators?
entries.
Entries? All of you are entries?
Sorry, I had to sneeze and it didn't come out. Yeah, we would like to enter the tournament. All three of us.
All right. He pulls out some papers. All right. So, and you see he hands you a stack each, and it's like 7 or 8 pages, and it's written in very small print. Just all this legalese jargon and stuff. And he flips through all of them, and he goes at the very end, last page where there's a line. You can sign right there.
What time is it again?
It is 7:15.
I'll take 10 minutes and read.
Yeah. I would like to read it as well.
Tiny
Certainly,
just
Hugo.
runs up and signs her name.
1,000%, yes.
That tracks.
Tiny flies
while-
across the page.
While you guys are reading this, did you want to take a pee break?
Sure.
Oh, it's about that time. I didn't realize
And
it.
Sophie.
It's time.
Yes,
It is about that time.
I didn't realize.
And I forgot to mention,
I
there's
had
actually
2 drinks, and they're both empty now. So
I believe 2 women.
Had to do
Yellow is the one's a female character, isn't it? Snicked.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
Bunch of snitches. Just a bunch of snitches in this motherfucker. I can't deal with you. Cannot deal
it's
with you.
obvious.
Yes,
Anyway,
as a woman. It's not obvious that it has anything to do with me.
Yep. And so, but you see a barbarian-looking woman sitting near the benches.
See a
like,
very
further in.
tall, also gray-skinned, Goliath-looking woman, predominantly Goliath, with some vaguely elvish features, maybe, wearing what appears to be a very fine leather jacket, long dreaded hair, and a very stone-faced, stern expression, and what looks like scarring around her, like hands and wrists, kind of area.
Okay. And just north of here, just to the other side of the pool, you do see another woman in scale mail armor, with looks very.
Sitting there looking surprised. Your turn.
I don't know. You can describe her.
it's a breastplate.
Okay, breastplate. Sorry, I forgot that changed. That's why I'm saying let me just stop trying to explain your character. Go ahead and explain what they see.
You turn the corner, and you see also tall, but probably not as tall as the barbarian lady,
She's
if
big.
I had to guess. But
Big
taller. Probably it's short to you all. You're all fucking tall freaks. Fucking centaur.
I am 2 feet
Teeny.
5 inches.
So tall to tiny and tiny only. This elven woman, with like just like kind of like a gold breastplate and like blonde hair, very like lean like dancer's body, and just like she has like a very shiny amulet that has, I forget what the symbol is in this exact moment. I'll look after the pee break. And
Eye of Horus.
and I'll do that later. Sorry. No, Mickey, privately
What?
message me.
I know. Just a reminder.
Snitches, just everybody snitches.
I
All of
know,
y'all.
I
God
know.
Damn, it's an epidemic.
And then another kind of like just like symbol that you guys would probably recognize from Order of the Gauntlet hanging down from her belt.
Ooh. It's the order.
She's got mob ties.
I'm actually part of the cult.
She's affiliated.
All right. So with that introduction, we will take a pee break. So we will be back shortly. Right, and we are back into the game. So Tiny just signed her documents. You guys have read it. It's a lot of legalese. It wasn't the easiest to understand, but you do notice that the Waterdeep Square Arena absolves themselves of any liability. You are doing this of your own free will. They are not responsible for any damages, death, dismemberment, or any malfunction, or of any of the people you are competing with. You are basically taking this on yourself. You are responsible for any monies that are required afterwards if you need additional healing that for some reason the pool doesn't work or whatever the case is, but they are not responsible legally for anything. You are doing this on your own.
I will sign mine, and as I turn it in, I'll just say, if I lose a limb, it's my own fault. I understand.
There is the rules of the tournament in there. So it's a bracketed tournament. They are taking the first 8 people that come in. So it's a bracket tournament, 8, 4, 2, until we reach the end. NCAA rules here. Single elimination. A knockout, which is considered 0 hit points, is an instant win. But there is also judging hit points that it does not necessarily have to get to a knockout or loss of all HP for the match to end. The judge can rule it based on points on certain criteria for that. As far as meta rules, we're going to have everybody that's in here roll initiative, and the way you get the initiative is going to be the order of it is. So the first 2 people, 1 and 2, are going to be in the first bracket. 3 and 4 are going to be the second bracket, so on and so forth. And that's how we're going to do it. And we're going to run this all at the same time. So it's not going to do one match and then the next match. We're just going to run down the initiative order like it's a regular battle and just go from one.
And that'll be one like the first section, and then we'll roll initiative again. And okay.
Right. And I will say that as for the judges, the max, it'll go 3 rounds maximum. There could be a sudden death 4th round on the possible eventuality of a tie in points, depending if there is one. But 3 is the maximum rounds. No rabbit punches, no hitting below the belt, no biting, no scratching. No, I'm lying.
All right, I want a clean fight.
Yeah. But yeah, you could use anything at your disposal that you have in your inventory, in your skill sets. No outside interference. Like I said, the cages are magically imbued to where once you come in, any enchantments you have on you or spells you have on you will dispel the moment you enter, so you have to start fresh with anything you're going to cast. If you're going to cast anything on yourself, you can't do anything prior.
After...
Go ahead.
After we get in, can I then cast a spell to bring in a familiar?
Yes. There is a 1 free action the moment you enter before the bell rings to, if you need.
But my Drake is allowed.
Right. A non-attack spell. If there's some kind of shielding spell, Drake, summoning, whatever the case, as long as it's not an offensive spell against the opponent, you have that free action before the bell rings and the round starts.
And then, but magic does fly in initiative order.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so let me get everybody in there. So the bell rings, and they're like, contestants, we are about to draw the straws for the order of everyone that is involved here. And, okay, there we go. I thought I was missing something. Let's see. Okay. Wait, is Frank one of the contestants?
Frank is a part of Stein.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right.
It's Frankenstein.
Right. I get it.
Oh my God.
Why do I feel like I felt like I'm missing one. For some reason. But
I don't know what you're doing, so
that's how it'll be. No, because there's 8. It's 8 brackets. I thought I counted that there was 8 of you, but I forgot that Frank is not a.
Are you forgetting Mal?
No. Oh, I might have counted Mel. Now that you think about it, I might have counted Mel. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is then whoever gets the top initiative gets a bye. Okay. Let's do it that way. All right. So I moved him for a second because I was gonna like highlight all the characters and didn't want to highlight Frank, but that's okay. I'll just unselect them. All right, so let's get the initiative going here. We'll take Frank out of the initiative order there.
Question. Does the healing pool also give us back our stuff?
Yes, it's like a long
health
rest.
stuff? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Nice.
And you guys see standing next to Stein, this kind of hulking figure, relative to him, this what appears to be an amalgamation of a bunch of different creature parts. It looks like maybe there was a bunch of different goblins or bugbears whose parts were kind of stitched together by this steel weave. And it just looks vacant expression, slack jaw hanging, and you see Stein just kind of patting him and saying, it's all right. We'll see what happens here.
Just then I could look over and like size up Frank, and then look down towards Stein and say, "That's disgusting." I love it.
He's actually the amalgamation of my clan who was slaughtered by a adventuring party trying to earn renown while I was away. This is the way that I ensure that their legacy lives on, and they are forever here to protect me, and I am here to protect them.
I am happy that you found a way to move forward their legacy.
Yes,
it doesn't make it not gross, but I'm happy you found a way for you.
An incredibly powerful necromancer helped me with it.
You see one of the attendants come over. He's got like all the tags, like
beautiful bald black man
behind him. All right, he's got
sings a lot.
A big long quill, and comes over like, all right, guys,
sometimes.
Guys. He points up to the seats. You see the seats are filling. There's like hundreds of people filling the seats. He's like, listen. You got to put on a show here, okay? You got to put on a show. You can't. Someone's got to be the heel. Someone's got to be the baby face. You can't pretend you're friends here. You can't let them see that you're friends, okay? Even if you are friends, you can't let the crowd see that because that's not how it works, okay? So you just got to work with it here. Let's end the friendliness out here in the open, okay? Afterwards, if you want to get an ale, go ahead. But for right now, for the crowd, let's not play nicey nice, okay? Let's just spread it out here. Spread it out.
You sound like you're from a Russell Crowe movie.
I'm like running
Sophie.
through Russell Crowe's catalog, like trying to figure out who the fuck you're talking about.
I think it's just The Boxer. It was the one where he played the boxer in like the 1920s.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about, but I don't remember that voice coming from there. But I remember the movie.
I've never seen it. I just guessed.
Sophie, roll initiative.
Cinderella Man. Right, that was great.
Cinderella Man. That's it. Yeah.
Forgot about that. The thing about this initiative thing is I'm gonna end up fighting myself, and that's stupid.
Let her roll
not true
first and
anymore.
see. Told you.
How in the fuck did
Leave it up to
Thanak
chance.
get the buy?
Thanak gets the buy.
Ridiculous. -1 modifier for initiative, and I'm going first.
Yes. So Thanak gets to chill in a healing pool. Just get to relax there or sit in a seat.
Can I
and watch
dip
if
in
you
real
like.
quick? Because I used my chromatic orb.
Just
That's your fault.
That is
Sucks.
my- that-
One of my
you know
guys
what?
can just drop out.
Why?
Teeny will.
The buy is stupid.
Well,
Yeah,
you
but
can just
if
here.
you don't, if you
No,
don't,
give
you don't
give
have the
it an
ability to go
RP
8-4-2.
reason. If Thanak doesn't want to buy, there's an RP reason. Figure it out.
No, at the end of the day, it's you have to go 8-4-2. If you condense it down to 6 combatants, and it gets weird when you've got 3.
Yep, there's going to be a
I'll
buy
sit.
either way.
All right. Word.
I'll call you guys up in a minute.
Okay.
Stevie is going up against Dwarvenig.
So yeah, so the guy there he's pointing. He's got this low brim hat and his quill. He's like, all right, you centaur lady and the dwarf, you guys go over to pen A. And that's the one in the top left. Marking.
Oh, it seems I'm going to have to pummel you. It's unfortunate because I was hoping to see you in action. I guess I'll get a close-up look. Welcome to the arena.
Oh, bring it on, sweetie.
Where the fuck
where's
you
the
going?
door?
Jesus.
Oh, that
It's
door.
right there in front of you.
I need to
Yep, there
open
you
the
go.
door.
You open it.
I just did.
Yeah. And Dwarvenager just slip right by you as you open the door.
He closed it behind him. Oh, sorry.
Really? Hello.
All right.
Yellow.
all right,
I already have problems with doors in 4.
He looks at his sheet, lifts up the next page. Kismet and Snicked. B. It's in the top right corner over there.
You see Snicks kind of shoot you a look. Kismet. Very stern, very stoic, but nods. Says nothing.
I'll nod back.
No,
I
I
also
was
have nothing
hoping
to say.
to see a battle between the actual party, but the way the thing lined up, you are all battling Yellow's characters.
Yep.
All right, Tiny, Frosty, and Stein, over in Pen C, in the bottom left corner.
Okay. Oh shit! Where's the door?
Right there in front of you.
Don't let me
Yeah.
go through.
Click the door first. Before you move, you gotta click the door.
It's okay. I also have problems with doors.
Yeah,
and doors.
it also gave me a problem.
All right, so you guys enter your pens, and you see the attendant come by, and he locks the doors behind you. It's a cage match. No exiting. And you are locked in. And he goes over to the judges who are at this big thing table up here. The judges are sitting up there. He walks up and he consults with them a little bit, and they nod to each other. And the one stands up and grabs a horn, and he blows into the horn. I don't know what the hell that is. Why is that not playing? That was weird. And he blows into the horn, and he's like, "Combatants, begin!" And it's going to go in the order. It's going to go in the order of your initiative. So we start out with begin combat. We will skip Thanic. Actually, I'll just take Thanic out of it.
And
There we go.
and he said we have one free like non-attack thing to do beforehand. Is that what he
Yes.
said?
Yes. Tiny takes full advantage of fucking with the rules. She's like, "Well, I'm not close enough for it to hit him."
What about like it's not attacking them, but it is like putting a mark on them.
What ability are we talking about?
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark?
Interesting.
I'll allow it.
Interesting.
Because that's
You
not
allow it?
doing any that's not doing any damage or anything to them. Not
Okay.
disabling any of their abilities or anything.
I summoned my Drake.
I'm not hurting anybody.
And yeah,
As long as it's
All right,
not
want a
gonna
clean
take spell,
fight?
I'm good.
Let's get this going. Stevie, you go first.
like actual action now,
Yeah.
like
Beginning.
thing to do.
In combat, yes, it's your turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna run up to Dwarvenager, and
That's be just fun to say.
Dwarvenager. He's Arnold. He's Arnold. Anyways, so
Just be careful with that pronunciation.
Arnold.
All right,
The
back.
other one. The other one. Okay. Okay. So yeah, run up to him and smack him with my axe, just a little bit of a smack,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit, just smack him a little, smack him around a little. Did I assume does not hit? Yep. And smack him again because I get two attacks.
Impressive. This will be more fun than I suspected.
She's just going for it, like smiling at him. For her bonus action is going to command the Drake to move back here. And
Cute little puppy.
I know, he's so cute, isn't he? And he's gonna bite him.
Good. Exciting.
And I don't know why that's not. Oh, there it is. Okay. For an extra 6 damage, so doing that. Yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
This will be fun.
Oh, there we are. Thank you.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
You are charmed for 1 minute, incapacitated, as you can see his runes
Fuck you, I
on
thought
his
Bryce was gone. I
pauldrons
didn't have to deal
glow
with it.
brightly. He says, "Boing," and he says, "Ha ha! You will feel the wrath of the stone." Bah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that'll be it. You can repeat a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
DC 13.
And so,
End of your turn?
I'm gonna do the Google on that.
That's the end of your turn, you said?
Yeah, that was the end of my. I already ended my turn.
No, Dwarvenig.
Yeah, it's his turn now.
No, I just reaction on the end of her turn.
Oh, reaction. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that the end of your turn then?
No.
I have not. That hasn't been my turn yet.
Yeah.
But I'm done doing things. Oh shit! It's my turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go
That's
for
what I
it.
was trying to let you. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, it's your turn.
So you're going to see Dwarvenig kind of step outside, step to the side there and say, "All right, I don't want to hurt you, cute little puppy. I will give you all a chance." And you'll see him. You'll see runes on his body start to glow, and then he just expands into a double his size as he uses giant might to grow to large.
I can do that for you.
Sure. And then he's going to say, all of you should get down. And then he is also going to, and that's a bonus action, and then he's going to use his action to cast Enlarge on himself to grow another size.
Even bigger.
And he's just going to stand there flexing, saying, Dear Dwarvenig clan will never be beaten. Bye.
All right.
And that'll be his turn.
Then end your turn, bud.
What? No, I have things I have to do. Somebody
can
else
do
can
it.
do that.
Kismet.
You're muted. So
Big muted energy.
I hate it when I do that. I mute the 2 ice and then I forget to unmute. I've never used Hunter's Mark on video before. Not that video, the Forge.
If you target me and then you press the thing, it should. I don't know if it will, but it might. It might. Yeah, it might mark it, and then you don't have to worry about it.
I don't need to roll anything.
It doesn't look like. Well, no, it doesn't
it's
look like it.
prompting damage for some reason.
Yeah.
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
what
do
Hunter's
damage.
Mark
Yeah,
is. So
mine did too. Mine
you're just gonna have to remember to do it. You're gonna have to do it every time you do damage, probably.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
you're
So
Hunter
you're already
either
cast
way.
at him, and now you're gonna do damage.
Yeah.
You see her standing
Okay.
there. She sees this magic kind of take hold. She.
Okay. Hold on.
So you go ahead. You can click that damage button if you want. If you want to use your bonus action to do the damage with it, or you can do it after you do whatever you're doing.
No, it was just that was my
Gotcha.
pre-cast. How do I stop targeting things?
You're gonna unclick them.
Fucking Christ! Okay. And I was like, how do I move? I got it. I got it. It took a while, but I got it.
You got it.
I got it. It took a hot second.
Everyone in the audience kind of blinks as the setting sun shines off of her breastplate. It's like, oh man, she really
Oh,
shines.
jeez, it's so bright.
You can see what looks like little plants and vines and flowers kind of growing in random places
Oh, no.
on Snick's body. And she's looking to you and just says, I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn a new leaf, but I need the money.
How do you use a weapon?
Okay,
Inventory.
Target, Snick. You got Snick targeted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just open up your sheet, go to inventory. If you're going to use like your rapier, just when you hover over it, you'll see the icon turn into a D20. Just click on the D20 next to the words rapier.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know how the fuck this works.
Right. You do. It's just been a while.
Well,
Oh
and
no, I've
Fleur-
never used a weapon. I only
Fleur-
have
Oh yeah, that's right.
weapons.
Fleur's always casted. Yeah, that's right.
I've never used the weapon.
Yeah, but it's the same mechanic. Gotcha. So yeah, it'll be the same thing when you
So
click on
we
that.
all
It'll
got to
attack.
do a thing. We all got to do
Okay.
a thing when we came into the fight, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to just.
as long
do
as it
something
wasn't
real quick.
a damage action. If it was a defense or buff or
Yep.
something like that, you could. Yeah. You go ahead and do that while
Now,
she's-
one more question. When I, as a paladin, when I want to do little smites, do I have to cast them before I hit, like roll, or can I do it after I roll?
I don't know much about paladin, so I have to check smite and see how that works.
What? It's on a hit.
So I can cast it after I hit it?
You don't have to cast it. If you hit, then
Well,
you
what about
choose
the
if you
ones
want
that
to do
are
it or
also
not.
spells?
And then you burn the. So those are different. So if you're using a bonus action to do like a thunderous smite, you use a bonus action
Yeah.
to cast it on your weapon, and then the next time you attack with it, it will also do
Okay.
damage. And then for
Okay, cool.
divine smite, you can just do that whenever you hit. So the ideal
Okay,
thing
cool.
is like thunderous smite, hit, and then if you do hit, preferably get a crit. Divine smite, kill whatever's in front of you. That's the paladin bullshit.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Yellow's played a paladin, so he knows.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You did.
A DM
Shortly,
paladin.
you did. Well, you also played one in our very first campaign.
I don't count that.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, is
Snick
that what
rage.
the GM that everyone hated? Was the GM everyone hated?
Yes. Yes.
He just wasn't very good. I didn't really hate him. He just
Okay.
wasn't very good.
Why is Snicked almost dead?
Dang.
Jesus Christ!
What?
Okay.
What just happened?
I'm going. I'm going.
Shit, that divine smite, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay. There we go. Ah!
It did. Did it hit already?
No,
No.
no,
I'm figuring out how this works.
nothing happened. It's
That's
nothing
a
happened.
23
Yeah,
the
I was
first one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna
Okay,
hit.
cool. Fantastic.
And then
Nah,
you got two
D6.
attacks.
As you can see her there seething with this fury that is very quiet. You gotta roll the damage though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take half that.
11.
Don't like that.
And then I will hit you again.
What's half of 11? 5 or 6?
5. because it's
I always
round down.
round. Yeah, I round up for you guys, so you could
Beautiful.
do 6. Second swing of the rapier as it flashes out.
Second.
Ooh.
That's another 23.
Also hits.
Cool. And then I will this time. So now I can cast the spell now, or did I miss that?
No, yeah, you would have to cast. You would have to cast a
Cool.
spell before, but on a hit,
No,
you
you
can
do it.
choose to burn a spell slot to
Right.
to do the divine smite if
Divine
you would
smite.
like. So
That's
you
all
can use a
good.
divine smite for both of these attacks if you want to.
Does that automatically calculate, or do you have to add that in the modifier box?
I
We'll
added
find
them
out.
all.
Well, that modifier is
That's
from
not
Hunter's
enough.
Mark, though, right?
So
And
you
then
got
that
one
does another
d6 from
10
Hunter's Mark.
damage.
Beautiful. We'll bring that down to 5 as well.
Because
And then
rage.
that is
Rage.
my turn,
Okay.
I believe.
Snicked. Not looking so good.
No,
Looking
she
better
looks
now.
great. She looks pretty good.
Looked a little dicey for a minute.
You'll see her just seething as you crash into her with these attacks. You see her you see her brow furrow. She doesn't scream, she doesn't get loud or aggressive, but you see her muscles bulge a bit more, and the attacks that you're doing seem to not be as effective as you would have hoped. And then you see her forearms start to bulge a bit, and then you see these massive, incredibly sharp bones shoot out of the back of her hands. Just two come out, and she snarls and then just takes 3 slashes at you with these massive claws that grow out of her wrists.
The name makes sense now.
Who knows?
Sticks. and it's
Oh,
definitely not
sorry,
Logan,
reckless
'cause there's
with
2.
advantage. She's definitely doing that with advantage. As she goes reckless. So this will be the first one. Looks like it's going to miss. The second one, as she strikes out with the first one, it just kind of clatters against your armor. Comes with the second one, does some damage. It looks like
Jams it in the joints of the armor.
+4, +2, so 12 points of damage. And then the third one,
Yeah.
as she comes in with like a kind of uppercut cross, uppercutting strike with these massive bones that are coming out of the back of her hands. Where is it? Reckless, so she's attacking with advantage, of course. Also hits Big 10, another 12 points of damage as she doesn't quite find purchase with the first one, glances off. You see the side of her eye, her pupil kind of fixate on you, and then she comes slicing into you.
Boy.
And that's gonna be the end of her turn. She's gonna move around the other side of you. She just kind of spins around you almost faster than you can see.
Okay. Before Tiny takes her turn, Thanik, is he observing it all? Just chilling in the pool, or is he?
I think for this first round, I'm probably just like sitting still, kind of taking it all in. Maybe in a subsequent round, I'll start paying attention to one cage or another. But for now, just chilling.
Tiny, down to cage C.
Start paying attention to what's happening in this game.
I've been paying attention to all this just down here.
I believe you.
Your characters look great, by the way.
Your camera froze.
Thank you.
Oh, I did. How do I fix
Just
that?
you do what you're doing. I'll worry about the camera. Just take your turn.
Okay.
I'll come in there.
All right, so Tiny,
You look across the space at you and you see Stein has kind of climbed up on Frank, who has taken a somewhat gorilla position, long arms kind of planted down, knuckles down into the dirt, tinier legs just kind of sitting behind it and looking still vacant. Stein kind of hopping up on his haunches, hanging out on his back. They both appear to be glowing with some kind of arcane magic that appears to have bolstered them in some way.
So am I targeting the big brute or do I target the little guy?
It's whatever you want to kick.
You gotta do what you gotta do, kid.
Is the little one. That's his like whatever it is, beast. But the little one is the main guy.
Okay. All right, so Tiny has her golden spirits swirling around her, and again, she's still in her skibbies, but they're like leather skibbies, so it's like a leather bra and leather panty kind of things going on with her. More durable, so she is going to she's kind of just floating. Her wings are just having her hover just kind of level with them, so she's not like at eye level, she's like at chest level, but she's sitting crisscross applesauce. She's got her holy item in her hand while she is sitting there being surrounded by her guardians. And you'll see her start to mumble a little bit to herself while she is trying to figure out how she's going to do this. She doesn't want to die, that's for sure.
I would hope not.
You can hear Stein say, "Hey, listen, I'm just in it for the money. Don't be too hard on me, all right? Try to take it easy on me. I'm quite fragile. I'm quite fragile."
I missed.
As the beam goes streaking past. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay. And then yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, the only thing else she could do is she's gonna move forward.
Beautiful.
Okay, close enough with that. Okay. Can you move my thing so
Yeah.
it's on me again?
You probably don't
Oh,
need
it's
it.
not. Yeah, I didn't know if that was something that did the damage or if it needed to be or not, but it's weird. It's not letting me select it. It is, but it's not. The little tile thing isn't showing up for some reason.
Oh, it's not a measure. It's not a measurement. It's a tile.
No, it's the opposite. It is a measurement. It's not a tile.
Oh,
Yeah, he moved it last time for us
Yeah,
in the other
It's-
campaign.
because I forgot it's a measurement, not a tile. That's why. Okay. But yeah, you could still end your turn though. Are you going to move up some more? You can go and move
No,
up some more. Or you're gonna stop there?
that's good. I'm good.
You're
where
stopping
I'm at.
there. Okay.
Yep, I'm right here.
you see Stein to start his turn inside this thing. He's got to do some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Let me see something here. Yeah, I don't think I got anything for this. So what does he have to do? Wisdom saving throw?
Let me get back on.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah.
4
Well,
fails
actually-
miserably.
Actually, she
Oh,
attacks
he
you
doesn't
with
have
it,
to.
and then
He's outside of it.
No, he's still. I mean, he's on top of the guy you said, right?
True.
One.
True. Yep. Wisdom. Yeah. He failed miserably.
Okay.
well, yeah, she rolls it, and then it prompts you. But
Oh,
all right.
cool. He fails still, less miserably.
Let's
You can see these little. What do these little things look like? Little fairies
Um,
flitting around.
It looks like little gold, sparkling,
Flecks of
just
light?
kind of. Yeah, it looks like it has like sparkles flying around. Every time the sparkles hit, it hurts.
You see him spinning. See them come flying through.
I said easy.
Jeez, Frank, get him. And he's going to first use his action, to. Oh shit! No, he is not. Fuck. Okay. He's gonna. Yeah, he'll use his action to cast aid. That's what he'll do. That is what he will do.
Oh, does Frank have to roll a saving throw too?
Are they one being?
Yes, Frank would have to roll a saving throw as well. Absolutely.
So attack Frank too, babe, and then he can roll the saving throw.
You do well. We'll just use the damage again, right? What is it? 14.
Yeah.
It's a 10. He fails miserably. This 14. Take
yeah.
off the.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
I guess I should put Frank in the.
I'm still frozen.
No, Frank doesn't. No, Frank goes on my turn. I mean, you can have him there, I guess, if you want to, but he goes on my turn.
Yeah,
So,
what I do with
that
them is
happens.
I put them like right under the person who's controlling it, so that way.
You should probably
stuff.
put the Drake
that
in, too.
happens, and then you'll see Frank will walk deeper into the fairies, and Frank will attack you.
Okay.
You'll see him just raise this bloodied axe as he strikes down into you. With it, you'll feel the axe kind of. It doesn't really seem like it hits. You know what I'm saying? But you do. It seems to. Whoa! Why am I targeting Kismet? That's weird. Too many players
Yeah,
on screen.
Kismet and Tiny.
Beautiful stuff.
Kismet, you're gonna have to heal because it's gonna hurt you for 5 points.
Yeah, just put 5 points back on your hit points. You know how to do that, right? So
Make sure
Yeah.
it hits you. Cracks Tiny for 5 points of damage, and then that's going to be the end of his. That's going to be the end of his turn.
okay, and we will move past Frank since you already did him, and we're back up. Round 2 of
All
siege.
right,
Jesus Christ, I
so-
forgot how big this motherfucker was.
So I'm incapacitated, correct?
Yep.
I-
And so you got movement, I guess.
well, I'm not gonna move. Or actually, no, I am gonna move. But I thought I was in some sort of trance.
You're charmed, and
Charmed.
because you're charmed, you're incapacitated.
What?
So that's what it is.
What does incapacitated like mechanically mean?
No actions, no reactions. And no actions means no bonus actions. But you can move. That's what it means. You can move.
Okay, well,
guess.
so I'm gonna move over here. That's gonna end my turn, but then that means I can redo the save.
Mhm.
Okay, I mean, and my Drake, if I'm incapacitated, can take whatever actions it wants. Just by the way.
Is that what it does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm
does it?
incapacitated.
Beautiful.
And so I need to make it's a whiz save.
Oh, sorry, I lied to you. You can't move. You have a speed of 0. That's my fault.
Okay,
You have a
well,
speed of
then,
0, and you're incapacitated.
I was about to say,
And yes, it is
incapacitated.
And it is well. No, if you're incapacitated, if your speed isn't affected, you can still move. It's weird. It doesn't make sense, but you can. Rules is written, but yes, your speed is 0 also.
and it's a wisdom
Yes,
save.
wisdom save at the end of your. Yep.
I don't think that'll do it.
Not
Nope.
quite. You just have this dreamy stupor over your face. I don't know what you're dreaming about, but on your face, you look very pleased and pleasant, and like you're loving time, right? You're loving life.
Stevie's
Drake
is
is
very
not
confused.
too terribly happy about this, so he's gonna move
Probably
over
not.
here, and he's gonna like bite the only part of dwarven area that he can reach, which is his ass. You know, just and he gets advantage because flanking.
Sure. Ah, good one, pup.
Just bites him right
It's
in the
hanging from his ass.
Ah, ah. Ah.
Yeah, and that's all I can really do this turn. Thanks, Yellow.
You'll see Dwarven kind of turn around toward the pup and say, I don't want to do this, friend, but I think I have to. And he's going to raise his massive warhammer, and he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna attack the pup. He does not. What is this? I don't know what. I don't know Dwarven what.
Warhammer.
Target is 80
Are
feet
you-
away. Oh, motherfucker.
Are
You're not targeting. You're still targeting.
I'm still targeting fucking Kismet. What is happening?
See, I knew it was just me.
Sorry,
That's what was
kid.
happening to me in Spelljammer. I don't know why that kept happening.
All right. Yeah, rolling to hit. Looks
okay.
like an 18 to hit. Does that hit?
That'll
Okay.
hit him It
So what
it
is this
should
gonna
work
work?
automatically.
This
because I have him all set up in there.
It doesn't look like he's. Oh yeah, he is targeted. Why is it not? This thing is so weird sometimes.
or is this how this works? Let's see what happens. That doesn't look right. It didn't
Oh,
do
it
right.
took
That's
off
fine.
that's 16 damage.
Yeah, it took it off.
8 1d 1d6 d4. That's not right.
That's wrong.
And another d4 of damage. It looks like it's gonna have to be rolled here. How the fuck? do y'all roll
So
extra
it
dice?
was.
This is trash. It's
What
a
was
d8
the-
plus. It's a d8 plus whatever, and then it's plus 1d6, and then plus another d4 because of all of the embiggening. So 16
and
plus
it-
3, 19 points of damage on the Drake.
Oh,
Cool,
so
I will take off
he had
that.
2 damage modifiers you had to add, not just 1. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that another 3 of damage on the Drake. Cool.
Beautiful. And then he's gonna action surge, and then he's gonna do it again. He said, Dragon, you have served your master well. And bring down the warhammer, son.
Nice.
Let's see. Ooh, with a 15 misses, the dragon's able to get out of the way. Boom, crashes into the ground. Poof, you see this little bit of fire come off of it. What the fuck was that? Also, you really shouldn't get flanking because you're incapacitated, but it's fine. He's a big bad guy and you're a PC. He's going to walk away from you, kind of walking around toward the back, staying within range of this massive dragon or this tiny little dragon. And that's going to be the end of his turn.
I thought flanking though was just positioning. Incapacitated
If
with
they have to be a
flanking?
threat of some kind.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan,
You're
you are
muted,
muted. But also, thank you. I did not know that was raw, and I will keep that in mind for next time.
Well, flanking isn't raw, but yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's a
flanking
variant.
is optional rules. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll keep
Oh,
that in
boy.
mind now.
So, Kismet's gonna look at you and be like, I respect it. I respect it. That hurt like a motherfucker, but I respect it. And she's gonna hit you again.
Is she going to use her bonus action to cast one of these smite spells?
Well, currently she has hunter marks on you, so.
She can use a bonus action to cast smite spell. Hunter mark is automatic, so she can do that and that, and then
I
also
can only
divine
cast
smite.
so many
if you hit.
concentration spells at once.
Shit, that's right.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot that new ranger bullshit.
Yep, it's a choice. It's a choice.
Beautiful. Hunter's mark is a great spell.
That's
Paladins, though.
that's why I'm careful about what spells I do, because some of them are concentration. Like fuck, can't do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was looking at my spell list just now, and I'm like, every single spell I have is concentration.
Is divine
Yeah.
smite concentration?
No, it's
you just do that on a
It's
hit.
just a spell. It's like a thing.
Burn a spell
You
slot
can
though.
just do. Attack. Ah!
What was that again?
Yeah.
What was that?
Three,
Terry?
two's gonna hit.
Based on the sounds that
I
you just
will-
made, did you just cast Battle Cry?
Ah!
Ah!
Why is the damage not there?
Mike's on.
Come on. Damage. Okay.
Didn't show up.
And then there you go. And now I got it. Get his ass.
10 beautiful stuff. Half to 5.
I can only roll like a 10. No, I'm doing Divine Smite this time. Thank you.
Beautiful. Please do. Burn your spell
if
slot.
I hit.
Roll those. You did hit.
No, I got a second one.
Oh,
It
sure,
hits.
sure. You're not gonna do
It's
it on the
hits.
first one that you? It also hits. You can do it on both of them if you
26
want to.
hit?
Nah, they left.
Can
They
I?
left. They
Yes.
left Hunter's Mark on the first one.
Well, I do Hunter's
It's
Mark
there.
every turn.
Well,
anyway.
the Hunter's Mark and Divine Smite stacks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I assumed I can only do Divine Smite once a turn.
Here's the thing. I
Nope.
don't know shit
Doesn't
about
say that.
fuck when it comes to paladins, so I'm just gonna go back on mute.
You can just
Yeah.
spam. You can
I
just
kinda
spam the Divine
understand some
Smite.
of it.
You can
I
I'm just
know
gonna be
that.
over here
But,
and stink up the place.
As long as you have spell slots, you can use Divine Smite.
Yeah, no, I don't know that. That's
So you
a
can use
good
it on
to
the
know.
first one and the second one. They both hit. So it's whatever you want to
I'll
do,
do
fam.
it on both.
Please.
2 second level smites.
Snick is a little bit of a masochist. Please.
Hurt me.
me.
Hurt me more. Hurt me so good.
Okay. Now that I've done that, no, I did click the wrong thing. That's what I did. I clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah. If Channel
Okay, if I
Divinity
do
took
that
a
second-
resource, put it back again though.
I'll figure that out in a second. But now there's no roll, so I'm just gonna do random rolls against it.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
giving me
you
no
said-
roll for Divine Smite.
No, it probably won't do that because it's one of those feature things. So you're gonna roll them manually.
And if you,
I'm using it at second level, which I think is 3d6.
D8.
3d8.
Oh, I forgot to add dice tray to this Hoard Dragon Queen. I should do that.
Pretty sure.
So that's another
Woof.
19.
And that does not get halved.
Damn.
That does not, because it is radiant, right?
Yeah.
Who's it taking these hits?
And then
Nick?
I'll use my second
Snick.
level on the other divine smite since I can do it.
Beautiful.
Did you roll the attack damage, like the straight up attack damage?
She
for the
did
second
not.
That's
attack?
only 8, but still good.
You also didn't roll the attack damage for the second rapier hit.
Did I not?
No.
Nope,
No.
you didn't.
Oh.
Fucking snicked looking.
Man.
Looking a little rough.
Bad.
But this will be halved at least.
There we go.
Yeah.
But a good fucking roll,
Another
though.
7.
Snake is there. You can see some of the plants that are kind of growing off of her body start to wilt a little bit, and she's as you taking these hits, bang, bang, pff, pff, divine energy blasting off of her body. And she's
Wait,
Is that the
wait.
end of your
I'm
turn,
s-
Kismet?
It's yeah. I just realized something kind of stupid, but it's fine. I should have been taking advantage since you reckless attacked last.
yes, that is true.
I should have been.
Okay.
That's fine.
Before Snick takes your turn, let me activate a module here because I thought I had dice tray turned on in this one, but I didn't. So let me. It's gonna refresh the screen on you guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now, because
but
I
as-
put it in the other one at the bottom of the chat. Now the dice roller is gonna be down there. There's a dice tray, and you'll see a dice roller down there if you're rolling just regular dice instead of an ability die. So now you'll see it at the bottom of the chat.
I see it. I sees it.
I see nothing. Okay, I see it. I see it. Well, my laptop's loading. As I hit Snick multiple slashing across her chest, holding the holy symbol from my neck, she dares you in your eyes and says, "Come back at me. Give me everything you got."
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
I would say after it's sitting back and like eyes closed, relaxing and enjoying this pool of water that I'm in, I feel like Thanak hears what just happened with Kismet.
You
and
probably saw it.
No, I'm literally sitting back in the pool like, oh, I'm about to fuck on everybody. It's gonna be fine. And then I hear what Kismet just did, and I feel like at that point there's just this moment of like,
When I say you saw it, it's right
Lean
like,
in.
excuse
going on over
me. You did what to who now? Interesting.
You see Snick's real back, screams, makes 3 slash attacks at you. Of course, reckless, because like, come on, son. Going to miss horribly with the first one. Second one comes flying in. Looks pretty good with the natural
oh boy.
20. It's not that much damage. She
Lands
doesn't
right
do
on
that
top
much.
of Thanik and
Hey, look at that. 11 points of damage, and then the third one is also going to come in at advantage. Also hits, and yeah, look, 5 points of damage. Not too much, not too bad, you know what I'm saying? And she's just runs in, misses with the first one. That second one hurting real bad, but she's not doing too good.
Cage B is down and dirty. It's
Big
bloody
claw
in Cage B.
Fucking echo coming from Marie. That's going to be the end of her turn. She's going to stand there glowering at you. Say it again, Dale.
It's a real
announcer's yelling
Bruce
this.
Buffer effect.
You see the
Yeah.
shell hanging from a rope from like the top somewhere, and he's shouting into it.
Oh yeah, it has to come
It's
down
conch.
for sure.
Yeah, it's a conch.
The magical
With
conch.
a little thaumaturgy spell.
Beautiful. Tiny, we're on you.
All right. She has her holy item in one hand. She just puts her hand on your chest and starts mumbling under her breath.
On Frank or on Stein?
Yeah, because you're in front of Stein right now, the big guy.
Okay. So
No, Frank is the big guy, but they're both within
Oh, yeah,
5
sorry.
feet of her because Stein's riding on Frank's back.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm kind of eye level with your chest now since I'm floating. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and hit Stein
Sure,
with
sure.
it.
Frank's
got-
going
you
to
got
impose
Frank targeted,
disadvantage
though.
using his reaction. Wait, the little one or the big one?
The big one.
Okay,
that's
never mind.
Frank.
Do your thing. Do your worst.
Okay. Do my worst. All right, let's do this.
Roll high. Let's have friends fight friends.
Inflict wounds is always scary. Every time I've seen Marie cast inflict wounds, oh, not this time.
Not when it's a 2.
Not this time.
I haven't been doing so hot
As
with
you'll
these
see
rolls.
the necromantic energy kind of spread into Frank's body, and almost as if he was blessed by necromancy, it's just repelled back into your hand. You can feel the spell. 'Cause you're like, oh, bitch, what the fuck?
Wait, was that DMX?
Arr, arr, arr.
It's Mama.
You can see him. You can see DMX in the crowd. Get him, Stein!
How did he get all the way up here? I thought he was arrested.
Come on, son.
You're
DMX don't stay in jail.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What else,
That's
Tiny?
it. That's
Teeny?
it. That's all I got.
Beautiful.
I only got one. I only got one move.
Stein is
You
man.
can do the
this
damage,
is
baby.
rough.
Green.
Yeah, I gotta do the damage stuff first.
And this time, you highlight both of them. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
So that way it does it at both.
Damage.
Good rolls, good rolls. Pretty good rolls. 10 damage.
Stein did this. What is this? Did this thing pop up? I don't see anything.
It didn't pop you up. It's 10 damage. For some reason, it didn't
That's cool.
give you a damage button.
We're gonna do the wisdom. The wisdom saves. What's that? That looks like, what is that number? That's 13.
Yep.
13 pass, 13 fail.
No, 13 fails, 14 hit speed.
Okay. Beautiful. And then a 11. Both of them fail. You said 10 damage?
Yep.
That shit doesn't work. All right, that's one. Oh, and this is the other one. Beautiful. So Stein is going to Stein. Stein is going to
I don't know how this
no more of those.
2 foot, 2'5" girl ended up fighting both these guys.
Luck of the draw.
I mean, kinda. You're really only fighting one of them. Stein is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. Well,
Oh, shit.
Sounds like I can't do it too.
Stein is gonna cast Mending on Frank, and that's gonna heal him for
Mending.
2d6.
Artificial bullshit.
Yeah. 2d6 plus the spellcasting thing, I believe. Let me just roll this and see.
Well, mending is cantrip, right?
Looks like 5. Yep.
So it doesn't have a spell.
I haven't gotten my
Well, no,
homunculus yet, so I don't know.
it's some other shit. Yeah, 5 plus 9. Motherfucker. Yeah, so Frank's feeling a little better, and then Stein is going to use his bonus action to tell Frank to attack Frosty. That's not her name? Frostmint? My fault.
Tiny. It's tiny.
Tiny
My
Frostmint.
name is
She's not cold.
Tiny.
Oh, with a 3 is going to
Ooh.
miss. Still targeting Kismet. This is out of control. This is out of control.
Did you try refreshing your page, by the way?
I mean, it refreshed a moment ago.
We missed
Yeah,
both.
true.
That's going to be the end of his turn.
Okay.
And
Frank
doesn't have
already-
turn,
yeah.
So
Okay.
let's get rid of that.
Stevie.
So by default, I've done more damage.
So I assume I have to take the make the saving throw.
What's hilarious is that Stevie, who is incapacitated, is the only person in the field with full health.
Yep.
This dog isn't dead yet, bro. How many hit points this motherfucker got? I heard him.
35.
A lot.
30, you missed the second one. The second one.
Oh,
I
that's
really
right.
doubt the 11. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
I do too. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah. So let's. Where's the bite? Bite.
But end your turn and then go to the
Ooh, natural one. As he chomps down on Dwarven nigga's massive calf, he just flexes it. One of the dragon's teeth.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
Oh, good pup. Oh, adorable. Too bad you must go now. Die.
My combat tracker stopped. Like it didn't pop back up.
Yeah, neither did mine.
You right click on the combat
Right.
tracker thing. It'll pop it
Yeah,
back up.
in the left menu,
Oh!
just right click on the icon and it comes back.
There it is. Okay. It's back now. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, hold on a second. This I don't want. It's beautiful. I don't to see that at all. I hear everything about the Argon tracker thing. All right. So,
There we
what
go.
is
Okay.
this? Yeah, Dwarven nigga's gonna raise his raise his warhammer, and gonna make an attack with him. Wait,
On
motherfucker! I had 4 attacks I could have took. I wasted my action surge. Playing 3 characters at once. Goddamn it! Playing 3 characters at once. Ain't this some bullshit? It's gonna hit. Gonna roll. All right, that's a 1 on that one. I'm gonna roll a D6 and a D4. So 8, 5, 8 and 5, 13. 13
Eight
points of
already.
damage.
The 8 it took already, so just got to add the 5.
Beautiful. 5, bang, as he crashes down onto you. Then is going to raise it again and attack with the Warhammer again on the dragon. Boom. Beautiful stuff. Big 25 to hit. Gonna do that
He's
much
down.
damage. Oh, beautiful. And then just to add insult to injury, 5 more points on nobody.
Yeah, no, he's down. Where I'm just gonna. I don't know. How do I
And
get
Dwarven
rid?
nigga's gonna say, "Da! The Dwarven nigga clan shall prevail!" And he points through the cage out toward Thanik and says, "You're next, Goliath. Be prepared." That's gonna be it, Mister.
Well, you're gonna ask me how to take him off. I'll just take him
Yeah.
off.
Thank you.
Kismet.
Yes. I'm gonna.
Will this be the first death blow of the tournament?
You see Snicks down there, and
I'm gonna circle
claws with
around
your
you,
blood on them.
leaving combat, but just kind of going deeper into the battle ring, circling you and looking at you in the eyes,
Following
watching
you.
each other.
Slow circling, stalking you, holding a rapier.
It's important. And then I will.
Get that crosswalk, you know, where you're still
If you
facing
get it.
forward, but your legs just crossing sideways as you circle.
There I am. Attack.
Please.
No. I just. No. I'm not.
Oh, hits.
First non.
What?
It's still. That still hits.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would hit Stevie. So
That would not hit me. D6.
fucking
And then
paladin.
I will add my divine smite. Only first level because I used my second level, but still there.
Sure.
Should I add that to situational bonus or should I roll
Sounds
it
like
manually?
sounds like a rogue. I'm going to use my
Do it.
sneak attack.
No,
I
add
really
the
don't have
situation
to,
bonus.
but
You know you're gonna do it.
it's,
Do it.
Okay.
What, 2d8? Whatever.
Yeah.
Plus another d6 for the.
Well, I always have that.
Oh
but-
shit, that's gonna be. Yeah, it does it automatically, right?
Yeah. There we
Oh
go.
shit.
Oh!
How'd you do it?
That's 23.
How much
Yeah,
of that
she's,
was?
she's dead.
7 of that was not halved.
Describe that attack for me, please.
Cool. As I circle you and I round you, and I'm like a predator circling their prey. I'm looking you eyes. I'm watching.
I've seen
looking
this
you up and
before.
down.
On your guard, Snicked. Predator reference? Sorry.
I get real close and I went, I'm sorry about the money. You're a great opponent. As I look her in the eye and stab her through her shoulder. As the glow from my holy symbol comes one more time, and I just pull it out, letting you slope
As she's
down
faltering,
to the ground.
you see her bones retract. Her facial features get a little softer, and she says, "After I'm healed, take you for coffee."
You see the gnome up on the stage with the conch shell, and we have our first winner, Kismet,
That's
KB,
weird.
congratulations.
Yes. I'll hold my rapier up in pride, and I'll stare, and I'll turn my head around and make eye contact with Thanik, who is looking at me.
Contestants, make your way to the healing pool.
Yeah, I'll stay still for a second. For sure.
Nick is unconscious.
I'll kneel down and give you a hit point.
Kismet
for
can
my
carry you to the
paladin.
pool.
I cannot carry her. I have an 8 strength.
She's like, "Ah." She pulls out a good berry and hands it to you, and then walks over to the pool.
Oh, thank you.
It's been an honor.
It was.
So
nice.
Kismet,
nice.
for the next round, you can do just to take a long rest so you get everything back. And we move on to Tiny.
All right, Tiny again. Gonna try putting her hand on this huge ass thing in front of her. And she's reaching his chest because that's where she's at. So she's gonna try to hit him. See what happens. I haven't been having such good luck with this shit. Nope.
Oh, it was on 13. Just hovered there.
I missed.
You see, the thing is, the necromancy lives in him. It's not gonna work. Uh-huh.
Bitch.
And you see Stein say,
Yes, thank you. That's a blessing from a friend of mine.
Stein is going to hit.
Actually,
Is
take
gonna
damage
hit Frank.
first.
Oh yes, give me these. Give me this damage. Move, die. Let's get this save and throw off.
Fail.
Beautiful.
Fail.
God.
16.
Going to be that. Oh. And that. Stein is going to you see him start to bleed, cuts opening up all over his body. He is going to tap Frank, hit him with a cure wounds real quick. You gotta keep us alive. Actually, you know what? Keep us alive, buddy. What is this? Aha! 6 points on Frank, and Frank is going to attack. All right. Yeah, Frank's just gonna do the thing that he does. As you see this withering, you see this zombified amalgamation of a bunch of different creatures, different colors, body parts, hand a different color from the wrist a different color from the shoulder, some bits longer than others, flesh falling off of his body as he raises this bloody axe and attempts to strike out at you, failing miserably as he just slices through the air and the little fairy just floats out of the way. Yeah, that's going to be Frank's turn. Frankenstein.
And
Done.
that's the end. And you hear a bell ring. Ding, ding, ding. And that is the end of the 3 rounds of the first tier of the tournament. Judges,
see
do
Frank-
we have your ruling? You see them kind of conferring with
Or
each other.
Stein.
they're talking.
Stein looks very relieved.
The judges are all talking to each other. They're kind of deliberating back and forth, nodding their heads, shaking and looking up. And you see them all finally confer, and they all hand a piece of paper, and they hand it over to the gnome, and he's like, "So the winner,
Victory!
KJ, between Dwarvenegger and Stevie, with points 2-1. The winner is Dwarvenegger. Please make your way to the healing pools. Take a breather before the next round. Dwarvenegger will face Fennec Bridgebreaker in KJ in round 2.
Dwarvenegger will walk up to Stevie, kind of shaking a little bit, to come back and say, "Your beast fought valiantly." Put a hand out for the old.
Yeah, no, she like I was like, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
He's just like, I just did this for the week of free meals.
I hate being charmed like that. My Mal tries to do that to me all the time. I hate it.
PTSD.
But you know what? At least I got the free meals. It's all good.
So don't languish in your defeat, but celebrate your survival. And he shrinks
And the winner-
and walks out.
Of Cage B, as we know, is Kismet. She will be facing the contestant of Cage 3, Cage C, between Stein
Somewhere.
and Tiny,
Somewhere there's another cage with a fairy in it, and that's who Kismet will be fighting.
with an overwhelming score of 3-0. The winner is Tiny Frostmint. Please make your way to the healing pool, contestants. Take a breather.
I didn't think I was gonna win. I can't believe I won. Oh my god, I won.
Tiny will face Kismet
Oh my
in round 2 in Cage B.
And you'll see Stein will kind of climb up onto Frank's shoulders, extend his hand out, and say, "You're really, really good at this. I didn't know, and I'm surprised actually how well Frank performed. I'm sorry, that's not his voice. He said, it was a pleasure to compete with you." And he puts his hand out to shake Tiny's hand.
Yay, I won. I'm so excited. I won.
But Tiny walks right past him, completely dismisses his show of sportsmanship. He's
That figures. I am just a dirty goblin.
Sportsmanship is important, you know.
I got so confused at the band around your head, Dylan. I was like, did you just like paint yourself? Like what?
Indeed, here's my wall painting here for it is that external.
Okay, I'm just gotta shut off Tiny's sphere
So
here.
everybody's hanging out in this small jacuzzi together,
Yeah.
bleeding and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's safe.
Totally hygienic.
Right. Everybody is just totally chill after what happened. No hard feelings whatsoever.
None on Stevie's part.
I'm all excited. I won.
I feel great. I
Welcome
won.
up, sweetie.
I won. You won too, mommy. Yay.
I didn't win.
You'll see Snicked kind of just standing a bit far away from everyone. You can see the wounds on her hands and wrists kind of sealing up, and just turns and walks away.
The gnome
Real quick,
does come
Snick,
over.
is your last name Snoot? Feel like I know you from somewhere. I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
Bless you.
the goblin does walk over, and he hands the losers of the rounds a little parchment certificate for the meal tickets for one free meal a day at the tavern.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
To you.
You know,
like,
Stephen
"Right."
L. It was unfortunate what happened to you with the incapacitation. But your Drake fought more valiantly than I think I've ever seen your Drake fight.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. I don't know if he's been challenged up to this point. That was very good.
Danik, did you see? I won. And I
You
didn't
did.
hurt anybody.
I am very confused as to how you won, but you're correct. You did win. That is true.
She missed every attack, but those spiritual guardians just kept chipping away and chipping away and chipping away.
I would like to state for the record that Stevie had full health at the end of that.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Yeah,
actually
he
about
lost
to
and had
say.
full health.
I was about to say. I feel like Stephen L. If you had 3 different judges on 10 different occasions, I think you would have won that 5 times out of 10.
Yeah,
I mean, the
definitely
one point
won.
Stevie got was because her Drake kept doing damage, even though
It's,
Stevie was incapacitated.
I am guessing that the judges were basing it off of damage dealt.
It was a mixture.
rather than.
It was a objective HP, depending on who's doing the more damage to the other, plus also a subjective of what I saw you guys do during the battle.
Right. Well, I mean, Stevie just like smacked him with an axe. He like got big and strong.
Right, but again,
Which
like I
to
said, you
that-
got the
to
point. You
that
got the point
point, I
because
don't-
the Drake was still attacking him, and he was still like, "What the fuck? Is Drake still not dead?" he's still
Right. Well, I
fighting
mean,
it, so-
I also did decent damage with my axe. But...
You did again.
No, I'm
It's-
not,
It's
I'm
a,
not.
It's a tough challenge. 2v1 is an interesting thing for, especially someone so small as a Duragard to take on, and he did do admirably. Dwarvenegger, you did do very admirably. I'm excited to meet you in this round.
I'm also contemplating if Tiny has figured out, depending on how the next round goes, she may have to fight Thanik in the finals. Contestants,
Tiny
please
has
make your
the
way
obstacle
to your cages. Cage A, top left corner. Thanik and Tiny. Cage B, top right corner. Kismet
That's not right.
and... Huh? Oh, no, you're right. Thanik
Kismet
and
and Tiny.
Dwarvenegger. Sorry. KJ. Wait, I will be confirmed with the judges. I'm sorry. Correction. KJ, Dwarvenegger, and Thanik. Cage B, Kismet, and Tiny.
Ugh.
Door locks behind you guys. You see him chain it and latch it. And remember, take your free action. So if there's anything you want to cast now that is a non-attack that doesn't take damage against the other character, go ahead and do that now before the round
So
begins.
when you say free action, what does that mean exactly?
Anything that does not do damage against the opponent while you
Any
cast
one
it.
thing?
Any
Or
one
like a
thing.
whole turn that doesn't hurt your opponent? Basically, can I do a bonus action and an action?
No, you only can pick one, either bonus action or an action.
Drat. That's fine, I guess.
Okay. So, is it anything, or is
Yeah, as I said,
anything?
anything as long as it doesn't do damage against your opponent right now. Like, her guardians will obviously do damage, but not right now until she moves in within range of it.
So I could cast Bane?
Doesn't do damage.
Doesn't do
You
damage.
cast Hunter's Mark, you can cast Bane.
Okay.
Right. And again, I do want to clarify this. Like, something that does affect him, like you can't cast sleep, obviously, because that you're putting him to sleep before the thing even starts. Like that, you can't
Doesn't
do.
do
You know what I mean?
damage.
Incapacitating. I know, but it incapacitates him for the fight before the fight even starts. So it can't be anything. I'll reframe it. Do damage or anything that will incapacitate him before the round begins.
You have to make a saving throw. Tiny,
I failed.
you were baned. Basically, to explain that to you, whenever the target fails a saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number. So if you attack or making saving throw, you roll a d4 and subtract it.
Okay.
And,
And the main thing
is
there
that a
is that
time?
if
Is
you-
that a
if
time
you
thing
cast
or
a spell-
concentration?
It's 1 minute
Concentration.
plus concentration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And the
it's
main
a
thing
concentration.
too, Tiny, is that if you cast a spell that requires a saving throw, Bane does not come into play. But if you were to cast like Guiding Bolt, roll to hit, then it does come into play.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, let me reset this. Everyone roll their initiative again, so I know who goes first in their
Sure.
turns.
Sure. I have to click on things because you
Oh, yeah.
refreshed.
Trying to get that pop up to come again. I can't seem to get it to pop up.
Which one?
The
Combat tracker? Right click.
yeah.
baby.
I am.
I'm doing
Right click on the combat
shit.
encounters icon. in
On the
top
icon.
Right then.
Oh, on the icon.
On the icon.
That
Double-
makes
double
more
Double
sense.
right click.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so Kismet and Dwarvenager are going to go first in each of their turns. So let me correct this here so it goes correctly. So so Tiny goes after
You'll see
Kismet.
Dwarvenager look at you, Fennec, and you'll see the pauldrons on his shoulders, the runes on them glow a little bit. And he says, I heard what you said about Dwargor's size. Is this big enough for you?
I still think as enlarged doubles your size, you are perhaps 2 feet shorter than me. So yes, indeed, I am now picking on someone my own size. Almost.
Giants might make some large, so
Yeah, it's large
Nope.
size.
A giant
Not
smile.
double, not double,
Gotcha.
large size.
So
so he is taller. He's about
if that's
10,
the case, then
12
for the first time in a long time, I will look up and I'll just say, "Oh, indeed, this shall be fun."
there's more.
Show
You
me.
hear the horn. Begin! Make it a clean fight! Let's get to the finals. Let's go! Kismet!
I'm gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you with my rapier. I'm gonna walk up. Fuck these fucking little fairy bitches. What's happening? Do you have a visible holy symbol on you, Tiny?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's an amulet I hold.
No, like, what's the symbol?
Oh no, I don't. It doesn't. It's just I just have like, it kind of looks like a large enlarged diamond, a large like blue diamond type of thing that I hold. That's my amulet.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Another religious person. I respect you. Now I will destroy you.
Oh God. Fucking paladins. Fucking god cops.
26 to hit.
That hits.
To quote Brennan Lee Mulligan, they are shiny, smitey boys, and we love them.
Sure.
I will do a divine smite with 3d8 at level 2.
Jesus. Can you roll your damage first?
I'll get there.
Alright, sure.
25 damage.
Beautiful.
First hit. But look this tiny fairy in the eyes. I've never fought a fairy before. This will be interesting.
That didn't hit though.
Yeah, I did.
It
was
didn't. It didn't do the
26 hit.
damage automatically.
Yeah,
She
it
didn't
do
no,
damage.
it didn't do. She's got to roll the damage.
I did.
Oh no,
Yeah,
did.
it's all
Damage
rolled.
roll piercing.
Everything's it.
She's not targeted.
I did target her.
That's why.
Cool.
Yeah.
25
Okay,
points of
you already
damage.
rolled it. Just
Okay.
Yeah, just take
Yeah,
off
I'll just do
25.
it. Yeah, I'll just do it
Manually,
manually.
yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I'll make sure you're targeted the second time.
Okay. I just because I saw that big
Ooh,
number and I didn't
12
see my
points of
numbers
damage.
change very much. I'm like, wait a minute here. I'll do it manually. Okay.
Just being a big
It looks like your numbers didn't reset for that long rest that you had in the pool either.
Yeah, I don't know why
No.
that didn't. Yeah. Let's do that first. No.
Did you take a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay,
I did.
now go ahead. Just take off the spell slot
Good.
for
Yeah, I got.
Spiritual
I got
Guardians. Yeah.
It. I got it. I'm working on that right now. Okay.
It's a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah, it shows it
Did you
hits,
take
so
off
you
the
can
25
actually.
too?
Huh?
Yeah, she's got to take off. You got to take off the
I already
25 from
did
the
that.
first hit.
I already
There you
did that.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. She's about to die.
go. No, she sees her Constitution saving throw at
Everything's
least.
good. Maybe.
And
Let's
I
do damage
will.
first.
I'll only do 2d8. Let's do a first level spell. Just to see. Maybe give her a chance for.
Paladin
hits
versus
on
a
me.
life cleric. Whew. Who does not even carry weapons?
That's a. Ooh.
Succeeds on
That's 17 more
concentration,
damage.
22 damage.
Did you?
Yeah, it took it off. Yeah. It did it. You're good. Now,
Does she
is
got
it my turn?
when she walked into the guardians? Is she supposed to do a saving throw because she walked into him?
Well, no, she will when. Yeah, so
When
I
I
have to do that.
It's on
to
her turn. Yeah, it's not on your turn. It's on her turn.
Yeah, I gotta do hers now. That too.
Do I gotta make a saving throw?
She's gonna, yeah, when she
42
clicks
points
it,
of
it should
damage?
prompt you. Yeah, that was a lot.
Stevie's
I
just
wish
sitting
my
in the
paladin
pool.
smited stuff.
Now, yeah. Did you get a prompt for the saving throw,
Spitter.
Sophie?
No, I
He
did
left.
not.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw,
Yeah.
Tiny.
It's a wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Yeah, 14, I believe you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paladin wisdom. I think this is not gonna work out so well.
Yeah, it's
For
their second. They're proficient in it. So.
I said for Tiny, it's not gonna work out so
Oh
well.
yeah, no. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Ooh.
Aha.
Oh!
Does that save?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Is
says.
that fair?
Is it
But
no
it's still,
damage
it's
or
still
half damage?
Yeah, yeah.
It's half damage.
Half damage. Okay, so 5 points
Okay.
you take.
So what is that?
Odd
What am I
cops.
taking?
5.
Take a 5.
Stevie, like,
And that's my
I mean,
turn.
Stevie is looking over, like, worried for Tiny, but also like
Oh, there they finally came up.
just like
Oh.
impressed at this massive amount of damage.
Oh, I'm fine. Anyway.
Okay, Tiny.
Tiny's
Tiny's not looking too good.
Radiant.
This battle
All right.
starts, and she just comes out. And,
Tiny's just like,
Oh my god, fucking rude!
All right.
You can see
She's
Snip
gonna-
from the pool looking over, just going, "Yep."
Just putting her hand on her chest, just whispering, hoping to God this works because
That's
otherwise she's
praying,
dead.
maybe
Natural
to
20.
your God.
Natural 20. Natural 20. Make it crazy.
Right.
Natural 20.
Let's get real scary inside here. Big shit.
hits.
An 18.
Roll a d4 to subtract it as well.
That D4 is gonna
yeah.
make it miss.
She hit. Maybe.
But it's not saving. But it's not spelled with any.
No,
No,
saving.
it's attack rolls or saving throws.
It's an
So
attack-
because
it's a
inflict
roll.
runes requires a to hit roll.
Right. So
Okay.
roll a
I'm
d4.
the cleric name.
Yeah. It's at the
How
bottom
do
of the
I
screen,
roll
baby. You can
one?
just
I
pick
know
a
I
D.
see it, but I'm just trying to roll one. How do I roll it?
Just click on the little triangle. That's
oh.
the d4.
I see that, but it doesn't
And then
roll.
you
And then
like
you hit roll.
hit enter.
You hit the
Or roll.
button that says roll.
Enter.
So 17.
Minus
Does that
one.
Still hit.
That misses.
No, that was me. That was me. That was me.
Oh.
Drat.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
I'm
you.
standing. Well,
I mean,
it
Oh,
still,
well, it
like,
doesn't matter.
at
It's an
any
automatic
roll-
miss.
doesn't
It's gonna
matter.
miss.
If a 1 misses, it's an automatic miss. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, you missed that one.
Bane
So you
is
can.
indeed a
So a
motherfucker.
17
add-
doesn't hit. So a 17 doesn't hit.
No,
No.
17 is
Okay.
not it.
Them tanky ass paladins. That high ass fucking AC.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So you might have to.
Yeah,
So I
sticks
think the
those
damage
saving
went
throws.
on you, so you got to add that back on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sophie.
I'm going.
Any bonus actions, Tiny?
No, that's all I can do.
Nope. Okay. Dwarvenega.
You're gonna see him kind of look
I got the thing
down
over.
at this massive Goliath and say, "I haven't been so excited in centuries." And he's going
Sounds
to
like a
use an
personal
action
problem.
to enlarge himself again. Yeah, he's gonna use an action to enlarge himself.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. 'Cause this is not working.
So wait, hold on a
he's going
second. You're
to-
enlarged twice because of a feat and enlarge?
Giant's might, large, and then enlarge, double the large. So yeah, yeah, it's fucked up. Walks up to you, boom, raises this massive warhammer, and action surges and gets these 2 attacks off real quick.
Sure.
Warhammer. Fucking kismet. All right, let's try this again.
Wait, you still had her.
Still targeting her?
Dwarvenegger really wants to fight that paladin.
Yeah.
All right. How do I
You
add
might.
this situational bonus? plus? Do I have to use the plus?
No, you don't
plus
have to use the plus.
whatever the
You
die
have to
is.
use the minus whenever it's negative. But you
Okay.
can just type
All right.
1d4 or 1d6 when.
So
Just adding,
1d6.
it's just whatever the die is.
But then for an additional die, though.
Plus 1d whatever. Or 2d whatever.
So another plus?
Do
Yeah.
right. So well, you don't have to do the first plus. So if it's a d6, just do 1d6 plus, and then whatever the other die is.
Cool. Beautiful stuff. I probably should have done this before, but let me just double check something real quick.
You can roll to hit me at any point.
No, I didn't.
That
5
was
misses
Doesn't matter
completely. Raising the second one, comes striking down. How does Thanik avoid this attack?
I just like sort of.
What the fuck? Sorry, ignore that. How does Thanik avoid this attack?
It's very simple. At 13 on my 20 AC, I just sort of go.
It just crashes into you.
And with the second one, I actually take it on my shoulder pauldron, but I just sort of stand there like.
He says,
Size
He's
indeed
doing
does
this-
not mean everything,
Oh.
doesn't it?
fascinating. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be his turn.
Your energy truly is a joy. I
Have at
appreciate you.
me.
I appreciate you being here. I would like to use a bonus action to use a use
Uh-oh.
of fighting
Samurai
spirit.
shit. Ooh, how good is that decision to be a samurai? I just want to know. I just want to know.
He wants a pat on the back.
I just want to know.
That's
No,
my idea, actually. I told him to be a samurai. I'd like to take that
fucking
credit.
genius. You genius. You absolutely genius.
So yeah, we're gonna take 2 attacks at advantage.
Yes, you will.
We're not gonna do damage here. We're going to use item, great X, attack at advantage. Yeehaw, partner! Wow, misses. Cool beans, no problem. We'll do it again.
Ah! He raises his shield. Beautiful stuff.
That
That's
one
gonna
will
hit. Oof. Crack.
And especially since you action surged, I will do the same. Allow me to show you what a truly trained warrior looks like.
Ooh.
And then we'll do 2 more.
Can I say this? The
And
crowd is
advantage.
watching this battle of these 2 gigantic beings. They swing, ha ha ha, swing. The other one, ha ha ha, swing. The other one.
No. You're not paying attention. Dwarven nigga, ha ha ha. Thanik, let me show you the true might of the sword.
Exactly.
Very,
Well, he did kind of laugh
very
when you hit the
focused.
pauldron.
that was Dylan.
I've got one more. Plenty to hit.
Hits.
Oh,
Crash. Looking bad for Dwarven nigga.
That's bonus, that's movement, or excuse me, that's bonus, that's action, that's free action, and I'll just sort of playing with him. just sort of walking around him, as I'm swinging, and just like the might of the warrior is not just so much in his physical brute strength or in his size, but in the way that he takes hits. Allow me to show you.
it's a very stoic version of the Rocky speech.
Yeah, kind of.
It's not how hard you hit, but how hard you can, how much you can take.
How hard you could get hit
Yeah.
and get back up.
Back up.
You hear Dwarven nigga on his
Tiny.
breast say Stallone. At the end of your turn, Thanik, I'm going to need a wisdom
Please
saving
make
throw
this-
from you.
Please make this safe, Vanek, for me. Please. Please.
Let's move this over here so I can see properly. Wisdom saving.
Yes. You do get, you got proficiency on him now, right? Samurai bullshit?
12. That's at 7.
Just misses, just fails. You are charmed and incapacitated. You can re-roll on the end of your turns.
Sure.
And you'll see Dwarven nigga there holding his wound, said, you are a mighty warrior, but you have not hardened your mind. That's the wrong accent. I lost it. It's gone. You must harden your mind.
Kismet.
It's not my turn anymore. Well, it's not his turn anymore.
Ha ha ha! Hello again. I have to make a saving throw, I assume, at the top of my turn.
Yeah, she can target her and try it again, babe. Because this thing has been goofy, not. Now you can do your saving throw. Did it prompt you this time, Sophie, or no?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, just go ahead and roll one.
It's because it doesn't know that the spell is up. My guess.
It might be because she didn't. Yeah, you know what? Because she didn't take the that long rest deal. It might not have allowed it. That's why.
And you still got that useless template up, but the other one is
Yeah, so you passed though, so you don't take take half. What's half of 9?
Yeah.
Oh, half of 9.
Yeah.
You round up, so it's 5.
Okay.
Just cast Spirit Guardians again, honey, because I think it didn't go through like Yellow said because you didn't take the long rest. So just cast it on yourself again. Just don't do the
But see,
attack.
it's asking me.
Yeah, it's just on the first one. It's fine.
End that concentration. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you want that.
I mean,
Right. And if it took damage from you again, Kismet, you could take it off for the second one. I don't think it did.
I feel I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Stop.
am I?
No damage rolls.
I know. I can't. It won't let me do it without that.
You
I'm
just
trying to
X
put
the box.
damage
You
on
could just
me.
X the box out.
That's what I did because I did it again. I got it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right, so we're good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So now at the end of your turn, Kismet, or do you have more?
I haven't
He
even
hasn't
hit her
done
yet.
anything.
Oh, you haven't gone
he
yet.
hasn't
Yeah,
done
it was just a
anything.
saving throw.
I haven't gone yet.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Your fairies are mean, but they will not be here for much longer.
Oh my lord.
Was that a
That miss?
lot?
Yeah, missed.
Yeah.
It looked like a
Wow, it was
15,
my
but I
first
think it was
one that
That
missed.
was a 5.
My first miss.
Oh, here we go.
That does
Okay.
though.
That hits.
I'm doing
One miss
second
is
level.
okay,
Don't worry.
considering you've been slaughtering everyone from the beginning of this tournament.
As my first one, just you kind of like hop over it or duck. I don't know if you're flying or not.
Yeah.
I kind of juke you out and hit you the second time
Ooh.
for 17 more
Yeah,
damage.
She is down.
I'm
So
done.
describe that one, Sophie.
As my first blade missed, I look at her and I look at her little holy symbol in her hand and I go, "I'm sorry, your god wasn't enough to save you this time." And I stab her in the shoulder again.
And the winner in Cage B, Kismet once again by knockout. The only knockouts of the tournament so far, both to Kismet. Contestants, please make your way to the healing pool. Kismet will face the winner of Danik and Dwarvenega in the finals.
I'll give her a couple points for my healing pool and
Okay.
help her up to the healing pool.
She's staggering on her way there. It's like zzz, zzz, zzz.
Tiny arrived, you'll see Snick say, "Yeah, she's something else." The eyes a little bit wider than it seems usual for her.
Paladin!
Tiny's gonna go over to her and she's gonna go. That was a great fight, but thank you so much. I really did not want to fight Daddy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Bob
Thank
down.
you for beating me. Thank you. I just couldn't do it.
Well, that's what
I
he
would say
calls
this is
a-
weird, but this is not the first time I've been thanked for beating someone up. So
Thank you. Thank you. I put up a fight though. I did try.
you tried.
say I
Those
didn't try.
little guys all around, they're annoying.
They're protect me. They're to protect me, but you did a good job. Very good. I'm so glad you won. Thank you.
You see Snicked walk up to Kismet, kind of looking down, wringing her hands a bit, kind of looking down at her feet, saying, I usually don't do this, but do you have like a pamphlet or something for your god?
Of course. I'll pull out of my back pocket. Of course I do. I'm a paladin.
Of course I do.
What am I doing if not evangelizing?
I'll pull out. It's the Church of Hoard. H-O-A-R.
Whore.
Have you heard of your Lord and
You know,
Savior Hoard?
You know what? Honest to God, I was going to say that earlier, but I didn't have the gumption to ask you if your god was whore without many precursors. So
And I'll put my hand on her shoulder and I say I hope he helps and I hope you find faith. It's not for everyone. I hope you find success in it.
glad whore's
You see her start to druidcraft a little flower growing out of some moss that was like on her body somewhere, and then she hands it to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shuffles away.
I'll put the flower.
Does no one think of
Ear.
Fleur when she just druid-crafted a flower?
Danak is busy. Danak is busy not having any wherewithal whatsoever.
And
about
Flora
what-
wasn't the only one that could druid craft. Both of the other women in the party could also druid craft.
I know. But they're alive.
you just on seeing her druidcraft something, you just a tear slipped down Stevie's face, remembering Floor. Just one single tear.
Dwarven nigga looking down on. Now here's the bullshit. This is why PvP doesn't work in 5e. When you take damage under the effects of the stone rune, it doesn't matter. Only the save at the end of your turn will wake you up.
Sure.
You are incapacitated. These attacks are with advantage. Sorry. I believe that's right. Somebody double check before I roll these.
The question was about the stone.
Incapacitated. If incapacitated makes you if you roll with advantage on incapacitated creatures, pretty sure you do.
I only see that it can't take actions or reactions,
Oh,
and like everything else, like
Beautiful.
says like
One second.
paralyzed attack rolls against the creature.
Attacks don't have advantage and hits
Yeah.
aren't automatic crits like with paralyzed or
It is
unconscious.
one simple line. Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. That's it.
beautiful. So attack normal.
That won't do it.
Misses as he just crashes into this fucking whatever this shit is.
I have really good armor.
This stupid armor. Natural
I am
one.
Really, really good.
Crashes again. This
This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna miss twice, and I'm gonna fail my saving throw for the next 2 hours.
keep doing it, yeah. Is going to second wind.
Well, remember, 3 rounds, points.
Sure. Another one. 7 points of healing, better than before, and that's going to be the end of yeah, that's going to be the end of Dwarven nigga's turn. He's just going to stand there and say, he's so tough and mighty, a worthy opponent truly of the Dwarven nigga name. And enter. And wisdom save. Ooh, stuck.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Maybe we can hit. Maybe.
Debatable.
Right. For real, but for real though. Big 13 on the die is going to smack into him. What?
Fine. Real quick, I don't think. I just want to make absolutely sure. Incapacitated is no. It's also no reactions, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No actions, no reactions.
It prompted me for reactions, but I think that's just Forge being Forge.
Yeah. Forge be on the bullshit.
It is prompting me to have to hit the button for fucking Featherfall as a reaction to getting hit. And I'm
real quick from my first fighting spirit, let me tack on my 5-10 hit points so this displays correctly. And you're good.
Alright, let's see if this works. Oh shit. Beautiful stuff. 18 points of damage, crashes down into him. With the first attack. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then here comes the second one. No, again with the bullshit. Sorry.
Plenty.
Ignore that. 7 is going to miss. He crashes down in. When he hits with that first one, you're going to see some flames like shoot off of it, and he is going to use the flame rune on this motherfucker. If you can find it. Where is it? Fire rune is what it's called. Consume that hoe. A couple d6s of additional fire damage, and strength save. You're gonna automatically fail that. Well, no, you won't, right? You're not incapacitated. Doesn't do that. Succeed. Beautiful stuff. Not restrained as well, which is terribly unfortunate. But you do take the 2d6 damage, and that's the end of that. And that is the end of my turn. Again, the Dwarvenegger clan will prove victorious in this battle. As you just walk pacing back and forth, talking all this shit. Look at him. He is completely useless. I will give that Turbo Man doll.
And I failed my saving throw again, so I will end turn.
And this is the end of the
ding,
third
and
round,
that is the end of the battle. And you see the judges start conferring, and it's quite a long conversation. They are going back and forth, discussing this, and they are trying to figure it out. And it almost seems like they start like getting very animated with each other, almost like yelling with each other at some point. Like you can see there's a split in this.
Judges, this is clear. Who was able to maintain their wherewithal throughout the battle? And who stands there? Oh, sorry. He shakes Stanek awake. You performed valiantly, I swear. Your one round, look at me, I'm still hurting. But then you kind of sat there for a while.
Stevie yells out to him.
Go ahead.
You also missed most of your hits, dear.
I will look down at my plate
That's
armor.
your Drake.
I will look down at my plate armor and just sort of look at the state of Dwarvenegger and look at myself, and then I will just turn the great axe upside down and sort of plant it in the ground, and I will take a knee and sort of bow down and await judgment.
So they finally stop
absolutely
talking.
not. He drops to a knee as well.
And you see the center judge finally yank the papers away from the others.
Goliath.
And they hand it to the gnome, and he looks at it. He's like, "It was a very difficult decision for the judges. This was a hard-fought battle, and although Tyranny of Dragons was incapacitated for most of the battle, he still, like a mountain, took every hit that the dwarf gave, and still remains looking better than Dwarvenegger at the end of the match. The first salvo of Tyranny of Dragons did more damage than Dwarvenegger could have done in 3 rounds, while the man was not moving." So the very close decision the judges have awarded is to Tyranny of Dragons, who will face Kismet in the finals.
Yay!
If Dwarvenegger is down on his knee as well, you'll just hear me as I start to begin standing up. I rest my case.
I did have to roll to the side. It was that close. But Danik was like not doing anything the whole time. How can I give it to him? But at the same time, it's like the dwarf kept fucking missing, and Danik did more in the first round.
And you see Dwarvenegger kind of rise up, shrink back down, and say, some rivalries are eternal. I'll see you again, Bridge Breaker.
You, Dwarvenegger, I will find again, if only for sport. We shall see. Fate is an interesting thing. It is an
The
interesting...
crowd, by the way, erupts in cheering after this massive battle of these two large creatures, and there's flowers being thrown down, almost like sometimes you get those years in the NFL where like the NFC Championship or the AFC Championship was like better than the Super Bowl. They're like throwing all this stuff
Absolutely.
down.
All right. Well, it's 12:30, and I have to go to bed. So
You can because you're out. If Sophie
wanna
and
see-
Thanik want to continue the finals, we can do that right now. But baby, you
know,
can go to bed.
This is really my bedtime. I don't really stay up much farther past this most nights. I can't imagine I could finally fucking bring it.
You'll see Dwarvenegger.
I have
You'll
never
see
seen
Dwarvenegger
Sophie
turn
more
invisible
serious
and
than
get the fuck
right
out of
now.
there. He disappears.
Dips.
They are hiked up in their chair. They are arms crossed.
All right, and
I'm
Tiny.
assuming they're doing something different with their legs. This needs to happen this evening.
Tiny is going to go into tiny little fairy, and she's going to go to sleep in,
nap.
In, like, my hood.
Yeah, in Stevie's hood. So just attach me to Stevie because Tiny's going to be on Stevie.
Yeah, I mean, we're just staying in the pool, basically.
Yep. Tiny is on Stevie. She's sleeping in Stevie. That took a lot out of her. That was a lot of fighting she was not used to.
It might be a good idea to do this next week, and then you get to do the RP afterward.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely up to you guys.
I am down to stay. I'm down to go. Does not matter. I'm sure Mal will want to see this, so there is that kind of in the background as well.
Right.
But
You wouldn't want to miss a paladin fucking around.
This is 1v1 combat, and it's Thanak, so like I am as good now as I am next week. Which actually, I'll tell you what.
Are you?
Let me pull up my email real quick because I am in Canada next week, and I will either be back on time or not be back on time, and I can tell you very quickly.
I'm
I leave it up to you guys. I will say I'll add my unweighted vote. I would say to wait for Bryce just because it's actually kind of cool if Mal just shows up in the finals and he's like, "Wait, what's going on? What's happening?"
I just got done making more money than you'll ever make in your entire lifetime. Holy fuck! Who is that fighting Thanak?
The Delphonte name goes a long way.
I will,
just got it.
If everything goes exactly as planned, I will be like 9:30 CST start next week. So we can start a little bit late and then kick off with this. That's totally fine.
Yeah. We can start at 9:30, which means 9:45 next week. So
It's true, and you know it.
I've been here early for 3 weeks straight.
And what about every other week?
I've been late as fuck, but for 3 weeks straight.
Back to back.
Have you ever heard that thing about how
Repeat.
generally people are never recognized for the 100 things they do right? They're only recognized for the one time they're wrong.
But like
in this case, I think.
But I was about to say, in this
opposite,
particular instance, I should be portrayed as a very on-time individual because I am always.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say we've had how many sessions we've had now? About 25, 30
It's
total
almost a
altogether,
fucking
maybe.
year's worth at this point, which is nuts.
Well, I mean sessions,
Nerds.
real time. Yeah, it's a year's worth. But let's say 30 sessions. That's a month. So if you were on time for your job 3 times out of the month, the other 27 you weren't.
Under normal circumstances, you're correct. But I work remote for a Canadian company in Eastern time. So every day I am 90 minutes late, and somehow.
And Canadians are cool, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. Hey,
well, you know what? You're all right, bud.
they're so nice. You're all right, bud. It's okay. It's okay. Well, it's rough out there.
Canadians
we know.
will apologize for you
Yes.
being late.
Right.
So yeah, we can definitely do this next week. Despite Kismet's posture at the moment, making me want to fight the fuck out of them, I can delay this a week.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's put
I've,
Dan
ne-
up in
I've
the healing
literally
pool.
never, I've literally never seen in a year of knowing them, I've never seen Sophie sit up fully straight.
It's called character.
I don't know what full neck and
because-
shoulders Sophie looks like.
Because
but
they were
now-
fucking shit up, like hard, like not even like lightly.
No, I know,
Like-
I know, and that makes me want a piece of that shit right now. But you know what? We can wait a week. That's fine.
I appreciate
your
this.
demise. It's fine.
Because it's like introducing a character that's gonna be joining you guys, and you're seeing it. I mean, I had no idea how this was gonna go. I didn't know which character was gonna, be doing all this craziness. But the fact that Kismet is doing all this, and you guys characters don't know that Kismet's gonna end up joining them, I think it's a nice introduction.
No, it very much is. It
Oh,
very
yeah.
much is. And I still have fun stuff up my sleeve. It's totally fine. You don't need to know about it. You don't need to hear about it. It's fine. Let's just find out. Let's make it a surprise. next
I
week.
also have some
Cool.
things still, so
Mhm.
don't worry.
You have you're a paladin, so it's divine smite until you kill somebody. You're right.
Pretty much.
Totally up your sleeve.
I have
And
other
you're wearing
things.
short sleeves, so it's up your sleeve, but it's short sleeve. So
I
everything.
haven't done everything yet. I have like 2 more things I can do that you haven't
Mm-hmm.
seen yet.
You're right, and then you'll ditch it for divine smite, and that's fine. It's no big deal.
But
Oh, but that was great.
Worked.
You have to hit me
That was
first.
fun.
20 fucking AC. 20 fucking AC.
Did you see
It's high
Kismet's
AC.
attack rolls? Like,
Lowest
I
rolled
did.
was 13.
23,
I also
24.
know you're correct. I do know Kismet's attack rolls. I also know, generally speaking, Sophie's attack rolls, and when unwarranted and unregulated, they roll 1s and 2s. So no big deal.
Find out.
That luck could
when you
change
think
with
off armor-
now being faithful, and having all this faith in their god. Now it's a whole different ball play, whole different.
It's fine.
I chose the name
I will
Kismet
blow
for a
you.
reason.
I will blow you a unit kiss on your way to unconsciousness. It'll be fine. No big deal.
Oh, so did you guys enjoy this? Because I literally panic planned this in like the hour and a half before the session started.
Yeah, it was
Good time.
I had a weird feeling that the message that I got was we're playing tonight was not necessarily like planned for a full week. So it was this was fun. Obviously,
No, the
anytime
questions you got
anytime
were
you
my
introduce-
initial plan. Was my initial plan this morning. The stuff you got, but I was like, it's not gonna really fill up the whole episode, and this and that, and then I
You got
asked,
my
hey,
ability to make
you
it
busy?
popping after
So I don't have to
last
play,
3
a
hours.
million NPCs again. Are you busy? He's like, nah, man, I'm
Nope.
free. I'm like,
No,
"All right,
you have
cool,
to
let's do
remember.
this."
You have to remember. You have to remember. At the end of the day, I am on Fridays. I am Thanak. So you want to talk about 1v1 tournaments? Fucking right, I do.
yeah, no,
Good. So, I'm glad you like it, and thank you, Yellow, for joining us tonight and adding
Yes,
a lot of
thank you.
a lot of flavor.
Thank you
The
for
episode.
rolling like shit against me when I was incapacitated. Allowed me to
Actually rolled
fight Sophie.
fairly well.
I have
You just
actually
have-
wanted
you
to.
have
I've
plate
actually
armor on.
wanted to physically IRL fight Sophie for the better part of a year now. So I appreciate you allowing me to do this virtually. So I'm just going to exercise some demons.
I'd murder you.
It's on. Wow.
Sure. You can certainly
For the record, the paladin wins that fight.
You're correct. You're correct under normal circumstances, but this is Sophie.
A 20
the
AC is a
natural one
strong.
queen.
Yeah, 20 AC is a strong. That's a strong argument.
It's tough.
And I'm
And
not
if
gonna
I
lie.
I'm gonna feel a shield. It'll be
with-
great.
With the party dynamics being the way they are and having a new player and a paladin and stuff, this also helped me gauge how to do the monsters going forward after this. So.
Good.
I mean, I'm
Because
only using my
like
level 2s because I'm getting them back every round.
I feel like we started this session very specifically with Mickey stating, "Oh yeah, Thanak turned into a howitzer last session," which is immediately like, okay, great, everything's gonna get 4 times stronger. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
At least I have somebody up there.
Well, like I said, for me, when I first started DMing, my initial reaction was, man, they're always hitting him. I gotta raise the AC. And then I've learned over all this time of doing this DMing, it's like, no, let them hit him. That's how a fight goes. It's better if they hit more often. Just raise that motherfucking HP. That's all you gotta do.
Right. Whichever works.
You give a Chimera 300 HP, all of a sudden we start shaking in our britches. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and there's some of them that I've had to lower the HP that I've wanted to use the monster, but I'm like, yeah, they can't fight this yet. I gotta lower it. But I want to use it, so I gotta lower the HP.
Well, we got 3 melees.
This is the moment where we find out that Lenathon only had 60 HP. And all we had to do
No. He was full on. No, he had his full. You guys would not have beaten him. Tabanegron is the only reason you got away. You would not have beaten him. But that's the choices. You guys made the choice to run away. So, you could have stayed there and kept fighting, and it would have been a TPK.
Lucky for Lenathon.
He would have died. He would have died.
But yeah, so that's it. Oh, me on the stream. Thank you for joining us, nobody who's watching us tonight. We'll see you next time. It's all I win.